Halloween in 1938, Orson Welles and his Mercury Theater on the Air radio group scared the devil out of 1 million Americans. They did it with an adaptation of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, presented as a fake news broadcast that many believed to be real. In the years since, several radio stations would recreate that audio play, most notably WKBW in Buffalo, New York in the early 70s. What fascinated me with these plays was the use of the fake news broadcast as the narrative storytelling vehicle, and I wanted to produce one of my own. As I've said, many have done their own versions of the War of the Worlds. As far as I know, though, only WHUN in Peoria, Illinois did a fake news drama about a zombie outbreak rather than a Martian invasion. So I've decided that my Halloween audio drama will be a fake radio news broadcast of an entirely different scenario of terror. The fake broadcast storytelling method gives its audience a means of experiencing the story through a medium they're familiar with. We all know news media and often witness terrible things through it. But what if those events could reach us at home? What if it could spring forth through these speakers and grab your soul? Senator Hawkins maintains his denial of any relationship to adult film actress Baluna Nutt, but has yet to explain his nude appearance on her webcam show. The White House says the president remains committed to next month's peace summit in Geneva, despite what the Palestinian president tweeted about his mother. Scientists from the scientific think tank Cerebral Miscellanea claim that in 10 years global warming will heat the world until we all freeze to death. In local news, the Sheriff's Department continues to refuse comment on last night's Brimstone Bridge fire and whether, as some have claimed, that the fire was a result of a satanic ritual. Mayor Goofens today said that regrettably the axe will fall on popular programs like free condoms and the local film festival if the new culture tax fails to pass in next month's election. And tonight, we'll have a slight blanket of fog at a chilly 60 degrees. Sounds perfect for Halloween, wouldn't you say, Bob?
No, George, that's how you introduce us? We're trying to have a damn special Halloween show, so treat it special, you understand?
Oh, sorry, Bob.
You lazy bastard.
And now, Bob Gruel and the WBLZ morning crew have descended upon this evening to bring you a night of tricks and treats till midnight.
Welcome.
That sucked, George.
Joe, come on.
So, no treats?
Back to your newsroom, overpaid hack.
Joe, be nice.
No.
All right, welcome to the Halloween episode of the Bob Gruel Show. We're a morning program from 6 to 10 on WBLZ, radio with balls. But because we love you, you ungrateful slobs, we're working tonight till midnight to bring you a special Halloween show. Right, Joe?
Yeah, Bob, it turns out all this time we've been broadcasting out of a haunted building.
Wow.
Yeah, our gal.
I bet that's why Johnny Kensel called in sick for tonight's show.
Haha, yeah, he's probably under the bed as we speak.
Aw, poor Johnny.
He'll probably never come back.
Just as well. If he were here, he'd probably crap his drawers, and I don't want to smell that all night.
Yeah, so, Donna and I did some research on
You mean I did the research and told you about it?
Okay, Miss Smarty Pants, the floor is yours.
Oh, Joe,
Oh,
come
for
on.
God's sake.
Okay. Our studio building was once a house owned by a man named Chad Brewster. In 1978, Brewster apparently went crazy and murdered his wife and 2 kids with an axe. He told cops voices from the walls drove him to do it before he hung himself in his cell.
Whoa.
Yeah. And the house went to his brother, who failed to sell it, and then the bank foreclosed it and sold it to a family who moved out a year later, complaining of horrific nightmares. The property sat dormant until 1995, when Cosmo Broadcasting bought it to house its radio studios. The original studio of WBLZ burned down due to lightning, so the Brewster house was renovated, and has broadcasted many voices and music to the current day. Far as I know, there's no ghosts.
Well, I hope that Brewster bastard is burning in hell with his child-killing ass stuck on a pitchfork.
Well, we may find out because tonight we have a medium as our guest, and she's going to perform a seance here live as we try to contact the spirits that may or may not be here.
Man, I got chills running down my back. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's cold sweat coming down my back because Donna's cleavage is getting me all sweaty.
Oh, Bob.
We'll be right back after this with Madame Mysteria, our guest medium, who will raise the dead, and Joe's junk.
You're listening to WBLZ Radio with balls. Mr. Smith, what seems to be the problem here?
Well, it's just hemorrhoidal flare-up, Doctor. It's getting to the point where I can't sit down and I can't even walk. I mean, the pain.
Well, you're in luck. There's a brand new remedy for just such a situation as yours. It's called Icy Hole.
Icy hole?
Yes, go ahead and pull your pants down. I'll demonstrate.
All right.
There, you'll feel the cooling, pain-relieving sensation of Icy Hole.
Wow. I can't believe how fast it is.
I can't believe you still think I'm a doctor.
Huh?
Icy Hole, available at Walgreens, CVS, and Walmart pharmacies. Flash Gordon in Space Soldiers Conquer the Universe. They conquer the universe because they're in outer space. Those untrimmed bushes remind me of you, Dale.
Not a day went by when I didn't think of you.
What manner of test had you in mind that requires a living subject for experimentation? In your laboratory, sire, I have perfected the
Gender reassignment.
All right, get ready, ladies, for the last man on Earth. Hello, the floor man said welcome, so, ready or not, here I come. Consider this an eviction notice.
Who's there? It's me, Ben. We're late. Ben, what's the matter with you?
Nothing, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Ben, look, let's talk.
Oh, damn it, she's leaking on the seat. Meanwhile, in sports, the Dodgers finally beat the Yankees at the bottom of the sixth when the Yankees had to forfeit on the count of their entire team dropping dead.
This is Robert Morgan. If somebody can hear me, answer me. For God's sake, answer me. I'm a man. The last man.
You're listening to WBLZ Radio with balls. And now, back to the Bob Gruhl Halloween special.
And we're back, and I'm Bob Gruhl with Joe Cumsey and Donna Prima. With us tonight for our Halloween show is medium Madame what is it? So welcome to the show, Miss Mysteria, or whatever you're called.
Thank you for having me.
So you talk to the dead?
The spirits of the dead, yes. So you're like a psychic? I believe everyone is psychic. I'm a spiritualist who has honed my psychic abilities in order to communicate with the spiritual energies of the departed.
Can you see the future and read minds?
No, I can't see the future, but since I'm attuned to psychic energies of spirits, I can hear the thoughts of the living as well as the dead.
So what am I thinking?
Oh, whoa, wait a minute, Joe. We can't hear your sick thoughts over the air. What the hell's the matter with you?
Well, I say, his thoughts do involve my cleavage. So a lot of people around here think our studio building is haunted because it used to be this man's house where he killed his family and then killed himself. Some of our night people have said they've heard something or felt a presence. Do you sense anything? I do actually, however, sometimes the spirits of the living can give me sort of a false positive, per se, like Joe's AIDS test. Just kidding. So, the best way to confirm the presence of departed spirits is to hold a seance.
So what's science?
A seance, Bob.
Yeah, whatever. What is that?
A seance is a practice where a group led by a medium attempts to combine their spiritual energies in order to communicate with the departed. The spirits often make their presence known through the sounds and the movements of objects, you see. Full contact is achieved when the medium, while in trance, becomes a vessel through which the spirits can speak to the living.
Whoa.
Well, together there's 4 of us. Will that be enough? Well, the more the merrier, but 4 should be just fine.
Well, we'd be 5 if John Kensel wasn't such a pussy.
Well, hey, John called in sick, so maybe Ms. Mysteria here can confirm that for us.
Get him on the phone, Joe.
All righty.
Hello?
John, you lazy bastard. Miss Mystery wants to talk to you, or whatever her name is.
Hello, John. This is Madame Mysteria.
Oh, hey.
Okay, the spirits have revealed to me that you are in your living room.
Yeah.
I see you are sitting on your sofa. You're dressed in a t-shirt, sweatpants, and Bugs Bunny slippers. Your t-shirt has a face on it. It's Alfred D. Newman. And you have a bag of Doritos and a bottle of Coke. And you're watching a Blu-ray of the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Oh, man, she nailed you, Kensel.
Yeah, sorry, Johnny.
Well, hey, Miss Mysterious, how'd you do that?
I can see you through the spirits.
Spirits? What spirits?
The spirits that dwell in your home.
What?
John, you moron. You played hooky from work because you were scared of the boogeyman, and it turns out his whole family lives in your house, you idiot.
Well, what do I do? Call the Orkin Man?
Orkin Man?
I assure you, John, the spirits in your home are not hostile.
But what about when I go to the bathroom? Can they see me do that? What about when I have adult relations with myself?
Yes, they see you if they want to.
Oh, man.
All right, we'll be right back with Mrs. Mystery Pants and Seance.
That's seance, Bob.
Get out of here.
You're listening to the Bob Gruhl Halloween Special. We'll be right back after these messages. Next time on a special, My Brother's Keeper.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Earl, your daddy's old house is haunted, and it's haunted to death.
Damn it, Daryl, I'd be mad at you if I thought you were disgracing Daddy's memory, but I have to realize you're too stupid to know any better. How the hell you know Daddy's haunting his old place?
Yeah, well, we were working on the bathroom. I was here by myself. I kept hearing creaks and noises didn't make no sense, and I said, Daddy, is that you? And I swear I could hear his voice.
What'd he say?
He said, of course it's me, dumbass. Who else could it be?
Why the hell would Daddy appear to you and not me?
I don't know.
Now, I don't really believe in all this supernatural hocus-pocus voodoo BS, but even I must admit there are some things I cannot explain. So, I figured we'd look into this, because as it turns out, my old buddy Bubba James from the Army is an expert in the paranormal science. So, I'm going to let him be the last word on this after he does his investigation of the old house.
Yeah, Bubba James will show you. He got all that equipment and stuff. I mean, yeah, I believe in ghosts and spirits and all that. I mean, come on. How do you explain certain strange things? I mean, it's like, every now and then I lose my keys and I go looking for it all over the place, and when I end up finding it, it's right back where I left it. I mean, how does that happen? You tell me. I bet Bubba James gonna find out.
My name is Bubba James. For the past 11 years, I have worked in the air conditioning and plumbing business, and on the side, I am what you might call an amateur paranormal investigator. Since the scientists just will not recognize this science, it is very difficult to get any kind of certification or what have you to claim any kind of professionalism. But for the past 5 years, I've been actively investigating certain paranormal incidents, and for a small fee, I will investigate your property to determine whether or not it is indeed haunted.
You see, Bubba, this door here, it's always swinging shut and open on its own. I mean, what's the explanation for that one?
Well, Darryl, I looked at that one, but it looks like you got a case of some loose hinges, so that door is just going to swing on its own, and I think that pretty much debunks that theory. I don't think that's any evidence whatsoever of paranormal activity. God damn. Should have known.
But how come it's mostly warm in the rest of the house, but it's always icy cold right here in Daddy's bedroom?
Darryl, come on, give it up.
That's a serious indicator. We got to set up in there and do an EVP.
What?
Yeah,
Well, Earl,
yeah,
that's what's
you gotta
called
do PVC.
electronic
You gotta do
voice
PVC.
phenomenon.
Yeah,
What you do
yeah.
is you record in a particular room or environment, and you play it back to determine if it picked up any kind of voices from a paranormal entity. All right. Okay, you're good to go. I need you guys to call out to them.
Hey, Daddy. It's Daryl. Daddy, you here?
Daddy, it's Earl. Just, give us a sign, just so we'll let us know you're still here with us. Okay, I'm gonna play it back, see what we got.
Hey, Daddy. It's Daryl. Daddy, you here?
Daddy, it's Earl. Just, give us a sign, just so we'll let us know you're still here with us. Oh man, this is nothing but a sham. I didn't hear nothing in there. Come on now. Now hold on, brother. We got one more test we can do. I can load up this audio and watch it on the software, because it'll show a graph of the sound, and we'll see if there's any anomalies in there.
Yeah, analogies. You gotta look for the analogies, Daryl. Hey, Daddy. It's Daryl. Daddy, you here?
Daddy, it's Earl. Just, wait, look like there.
What?
Just so I amplify the spot on the screen. All right, Daryl. Okay, I'm gonna isolate it and amplify it. All right, now let's see what we got here. Daddy, it's Earl. Just, give us a sign so we'll let us know you're still here with us. Daryl, trying to hear what it was. It could be a message from Daddy. Come on, man. Hang on. I'm going to isolate it even more, right on the anomaly, then loop it and amplify it some more so there's no doubt what the message was. Hey, it's Earl. Just, hey, it's Earl. Wait a minute. That didn't sound like no one talking. That sounds like somebody fighting.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I kind of ripped one at that point. I forgot about that. Oh, man. I thought it was a silent one, but I guess it made a little noise the mic picked up.
That's next time on a special Halloween episode of My Brother's Keeper on TLC.
Liz, we've got some bad news. We don't have a turkey this year, and since you kind of look like one, well, yeah.
Burn the witch!
I'm a scientist, Driscoll. I believe what I can see, what I can feel and touch.
The basis of fairy tales is reality. The basis of reality is fairy tales.
Did you ever meet a witch, Driscoll?
Yes, and then I divorced her.
And now back to Rockin' Dale's Death Metal Marathon.
Oh, yeah. So, Pat, about those overdue book charges.
Next time on Naked and Stupid.
Hey, did you find anything?
I'm afraid not, Helen. And with the sun going down, well...
Yeah, I hear you. Well, what I've done...
Oh, but hey, you're cooking something. You found something?
Well, no, not exactly.
Hold on a minute there. Looks like you shaved. Did you do that for me?
Yeah, not in the way do you think.
Oh, no, don't tell me you're frying up bush again.
Well, what else are we gonna do?
Damn it, from the aroma, I thought maybe you had caught some tuna. Can Bill and Helen survive on a steady diet of pubic hair? Find out in the next exciting episode of Naked and Stupid. No, that's not a gun in my pants. I'm just happy to see you, because this is WBLZ Radio with balls, 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 balls. And now, back to the Bob Gruhl Halloween special.
All right, we are back, and Mrs. T, Miss... All right, we are back, and Mrs. T has us in a circle. We got the lights off, and she's got candles lit all over the studio. It's really creepy.
Yeah, those are aromatic candles. I love those.
That's just in case Joe cuts one.
Oh, so I'm allowed?
Damn it, Joe, you're just a lowland gorilla. Always obsession over your own feces.
Shall we begin? Yes, please. Hold hands.
Don't be shy, Joe. It's not like we're getting married.
Man, you can never tell these days.
Silence, please. O ethereal hosts of air, water, fire, and earth, I beseech thee, open doors closed, summon spirits long departed, yonder spirit I call upon you now, be revealed!
Whoa, it just got icy cold in here.
Yeah, it is.
Man, what the hell?
Joe, I swear to God, if you farted.
No, the trash can just slid across the floor and fell over.
Oh my God! They are here, spirits of the departed. Let me be your vessel to give tongue to your message. Among you I call upon the spirit of Chad Brewster! 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 What happened? I am here.
Okay, who are you?
I was Chad Brewster.
Did you kill your wife and kids here?
Forgive me.
Screw that, you bastard.
Why'd you kill your whole family?
The fallen made me.
How the hell does she do that?
Who are the fallen?
The dark spirits who dwell here.
Dwell here? You mean like now?
As we are here.
Oh my God! Her eyes are bleeding!
Ah, hell, the candles blew out. Turn on the lights. Joe, turn the lights on.
I'm trying. I can't open the door.
Oh my God, Bob, she's going into convulsions.
She's going into convulsions.
All right, you got me. Happy Halloween. Now let's get the lights on.
You open the door and we're down enough.
Hey, open the door. Open it now.
What the hell?
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Ladies and gentlemen, this is George Newsom in the WBLZ News Department. We appear to have had an incident. Just minutes ago, the Bob Gruhl Show, which is in Studio B, just down the hall from me here in the newsroom, the show was in the middle of a Halloween special when it abruptly went off the air. There were sounds of screaming and furniture and equipment being broken.
People are like tweeting we're hoaxing them.
No. My staff has informed me that some of you are already assuming this is a Halloween hoax. I assure you it is not. The police have been called and are on their way here. Our own security and staff has of yet been unable to open the door to Studio B.
George, Ginny's ready.
Okay, our Ginny Leeds is at the door of Studio B and is mic'd up. Ginny?
George, we're still trying to open the door, but so far no luck.
Ginny, are those sounds of the staff trying to get in, or are they from within the studio?
Yeah, no, that's the staff trying to get in. We haven't heard anything from inside. We can't see inside either, even though the walls are mostly glass because of the walls appear to be completely fogged over by condensation. Oh, okay, the police are here, and it appears... Yes, the fire department is with them. It looks like they're going to break the door open with axes.
Ginny, what was that?
Oh God, George, it's Donna. That psychic woman is pressing Donna's severed head up against the studio wall. I'm going to be sick.
Ginny, hook me up. I'm going out there. Okay, you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
There you go.
All right, good. Mike's hot? Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good God almighty. It appears that a portion of the studio wall has had the condensation smeared away with what
Put down the head.
looks like blood. And there's a woman inside holding the severed head of a woman that looks like our Donna Prima. The woman seems to be hissing and taunting the police. No, she's dropped the head and is holding Joe Cumsey. Joe Cumsey is alive.
Let him go and back away.
Oh no! She's ripped his throat out. I just watched Joe die. Oh my God! The police have shot the woman. She's down. Now the fire department is breaking down the door. They're inside.
I'm sorry, George.
No, Jenny. It's okay. I can see inside now. I can see Bob Gruhl, and he appears to be dead as well. There's blood all over the studio.
Sir, I need you and your people to leave.
I'm covering this story. This is our studio.
It's become a crime scene, sir.
Too late. There is no escape from your fate. You open the door, and we are 1,000 more.
That was the woman. She's still alive. No, she's collapsed again.
No, she's dead. All right, everybody out. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears this woman, this psychic, has just murdered the cast of the Bob Gruhl Show. I've worked for Bob for 5 years now. I apologize. This is really difficult to report on. These people were colleagues and friends.
George, we got John on the phone.
What? Oh, John. Yeah. John, I don't know if you've heard, but...
Yeah, I heard. I heard it all. Are they really all gone?
Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry, John. I'm looking down the hall, and the police have stretchers being wheeled in to transport the bodies.
Oh man, this is horrible.
John, I'm hearing noises on your end. What is that?
Yeah, that's why I was calling back in. I was hoping that Miss Mystery Bitch could break the spell she put on me.
What are you talking about?
Those ghosts. She sicked them on me. I'm locked in my bathroom, and they're outside trying to get me. Open this door.
John, call 911.
What are they gonna do? Call the Ghostbusters? Oh, God! They're in!
John, get John back on the phone.
Yeah, there's no answer.
Keep trying.
George, the police are leaving.
They're abandoning the crime scene?
They said every available man was ordered into the city because there's some sort of riot going on.
Riot? What?
Rob Small of WHAT-TV is on the phone. He's at City Hall.
Okay, put him through. Rob, this is George Newsom of WBLZ Radio. What's going on?
George, I was covering the mayor's Halloween party benefiting charity hospital funds when word came in that roaming mobs of people were vandalizing property and attacking people in the street. We went outside to find traffic, stopped by a swarm of raving lunatics. I mean, I saw a man pulled out of his car by three others, and they pulled his eyes out. The police began to just open fire on the mob, but the mob just kept coming. They chased us all back inside City Hall building. These deranged people, their skin appears ashen, and they're bleeding from their eyes and mouths. They're chanting something. I don't know what they're...
Rob, I'm hearing gunshots. Are the police still engaging the rioters?
Yes, but George, these aren't rioters. I mean, the police keep shooting them, but they just get back up and charge forth.
Do the police think it's PCP or some other...
No, George. Oh, my God. They're setting the building on fire. They're setting themselves on fire, and they're coming through the windows. Oh, God, they're everywhere. No! They're behind us!
Rob! I don't know what's going on. Reports from online are coming in, seems to definitely confirm that our city is in the throes of some sort of widespread panic. I'm completely at a loss. Ginny? What the hell's going on? Where is everybody? Power's off. The generator just kicked in. Ginny? Who's out there? The phones are down. If anybody can still hear me on the air, send the police to WBLZ.
Open the door, George.
Bob? Oh, can't be.
Open the door, George.
What do you want?
Ginny's ours, George.
Ginny?
Your wife knows about Ginny too, George, because we have her too. Join us, George. Join us.
Shut up! Stop!
Open the door, George.
Stay back! I swear to God, you come in here and I'll kill you!
Only playing with you, George. I don't need you to open the door. I'm inside already.
What are you... What are you What's... No!
If you're hearing this, we are closer to you than a kiss. It's too late. There is no escape. You've opened the door, and we are 1,000 more.
Continue to break down. The White House says members of Congress are being a bunch of snotty morons, to which Congress said, quote, "Yo mama's so fat, the Sahara was a lake until she dove into it," end quote. Scientists from the scientific think tank Cerebral Miscellanea says that obesity may be linked to eating too much, but further funding will be needed to confirm this hypothesis. Adult film actress Baluna Nutt still maintains her claims of sexual assault against Senator Hawkins because before they shot scenes for her live webcam sex show, she says they had agreed to no ass play, which Senator Hawkins violated. The latest avian flu pandemic continues to spread, called the rubber chicken bug due to causing chickens to lose their feathers and develop a rubbery texture in their bodies. However, when transmitted to humans, symptoms manifest themselves beyond the usual aches and pains and sniffles and coughs. The symptoms include pale skin, redness of lips, cheeks, and noses, with darkness around the eyes, and even discoloring of the hair. In local news, Mayor Biggins said today that the Halloween party at City Hall will go forward despite calls to cancel it out of respect for Mayor Goofins and others who died there at last year's party due to the Halloween riots. But Mayor Biggins says she sees the party as a tribute to those who died.
I see tonight's party as a tribute to those who died.
Mayor Biggins, who of course succeeded Mayor Goofins because he died a week before last year's election, will be in attendance at tonight's City Hall Halloween party. In local weather, tonight we'll have a slight blanket of fog at a chilly 60 degrees. And that's the news for WARP 104 AM. I'm Lester Mann. Now, stay tuned for the Night Watchman with Adam Split. And now, it's time for the Night Watchman with Adam Split. Yeah, this is the Night Watchman with Adam Split. And I'm Adam Split. This is the show that seeks the truth that's hidden underneath the underbelly of the unknown. This is central headquarters when you want to discuss the truth behind conspiracy theories, UFOs, the paranormal, and creatures that science either doesn't know about yet or refuses to admit to the existence thereof. Yeah, well, it's Halloween again, and so every Halloween we do a special Halloween show where we mostly devote the time to the paranormal, ghosts, demons, stuff like that. So the Buck Gordon UFO report and Jane Badall's Crypto Zoo report. Yeah, we won't be having that tonight, so tune in tomorrow night. Well, they'll be back, so Buck and Jane have the night off. So, because this Halloween show, we're devoting it entirely to what happened out here 1 year ago. And local people, you know what I'm talking about. The riots that broke out at City Hall. And also the massacre that took place at one of our competitors, WBLZ, with the Bob Gruhl show, which is a bit infamous now for what happened at that show. And we're going to explore some of the theories that have cropped up. The official story is that they're unrelated to what happened in City Hall, but others believe it's directly linked to what happened at the WBLZ studios, which was a seance that may have released more than a ghost, but rather some sort of demonic presence. And as a result of broadcasting it,
may have spread this demonic possession to the citizens of the town. They ended up making them all head over to City Hall and killing our mayor and several other people and overwhelming the cops there. It was a terrible tragedy that happened, but we're going to try to get to the bottom of it, because that's what we do here. We pursue the truth to the bitter end. So, in full disclosure, I'm going to inform you right now that I am not broadcasting from my usual studio at WARP. I'm actually in the very studio that the Bob Gruhl Show taped its last show, here at the former studios of WBLZ, who've moved on to other facilities since then. This building has been pretty much abandoned, and it took a lot of legal maneuvers with our lawyers to get permission to do this program for tonight, and a lot of red tape, but lo and behold, we managed to do it just a few days ago, actually, and so here I am on my own. So I'm going to have to be running the boards and the phones here. There's no screener, so I'm going to take a few calls for this show, but for the most part, we're going to discuss this theory about this demonic possession causing the whole massacre and riots, and we're going to discuss that with our old friend, Professor Barclay Holcloth. Once again, will be joining me a little bit later as we explore those theories and delve into it. Now, this WBLZ studio building, as the Bob Gruhl Show pointed out, they did that seance because it turns out that the property used to be owned by a man named Chad Brewster, who ended up losing his mind, apparently, and killing his whole family with an axe, I believe. And then later on, when he was in prison, he was asked why he did it. He said the voices from the walls made him do it. And then he committed suicide there in his cell. So there was already a history of hauntings there at the site. And some of the people at the building said they did see, or rather hear, strange things. And so they decided to do a seance on Halloween last year. Of course, they treated it as a joke, but I guess maybe they shouldn't. The police, of course, hold Madame Mysteria, the psychic who performed that seance, as the woman who committed the murders at that radio station, which seems a little odd since Madame Mysteria was barely 5'2", and she managed to kill several very tall and strong men and several other staff members in that building. And, well, come on, folks. So we'll get to that, some of your calls, and, of course, to Professor Holcloth and the rest of this story. We'll investigate it and look into it, and we'll be playing clips from the Bob Gruhl Show, most of which hasn't been heard since 2015 October, so stay tuned for that. We'll be back after this.
You're listening to the Night Watchman here on WARP 104 AM. Ha ha, yes, Mr. Nailsin riffs Frankenstein. And at $1.75, it's a steal. You see, Dr. Victor Frankenstein, a closeted homosexual working in a castle on a remote Swiss island, attempts to create a perfect man, but his resultant creation turns out to be a murderous, flatulent beast who must be destroyed. So he sends his girlfriend and young son to trap the monster. Also in this package deal is Flash Gordon Space Soldiers Conquer the Universe, Chapter 3. Yes, Flash and his crew get caught in an avalanche while Dr. Zarkov is in an aerial dogfight with Ming's thugs. After that, Zarkov battles his crew over the break room microwave. This film contains music by Kevin MacLeod. Warning! Due to an extreme lack of talent, bathroom humor is deployed throughout the film. Say, friends, why don't you help out the Nailsin Show by visiting my many stores? Yes, you know, if you've been a regular listener, you've heard that I have a store at sellfy.com. Sellfy.com/Nailsin. Yes, there you can find all my little videos. Yes, videos of old movies, old sci-fi and old horror movies, things like that, with my delightful commentary and liberal use of cartoon sound effects. Yes, lots of fun. But if that's not enough for you, you can head over to rifftrax.com/iRiffs/Nailsin-theater. That's iRiffs with an I, RIFFS /Nailsin, NAILSIN-theater, spelled the old English way, THEATRE. Yes, it's just that simple. rifftrax.com/iRiffs/Nailsin-theater. There you'll find more of the same films I've done, but also some extra ones, including Batman and Robin. Yes, an old 40s serial of these dynamic duo guys. And once again, my sound effects and wonderful commentary. Yes. Also, there's society6.com/Mr. Nailsin, all one word, where you can get my t-shirts of a different variety of designs, and art prints, mugs, pillows, even clocks, yes, and much more. So head over to society6.com/Mr. Nailsin for those goodies. And of course, don't forget sellfy.com/Nailsin. That's sellfy.com/Nailsin. Yes, it's just that simple, and you can help out your old pal, Mr. Nailsin. Yes, you can. Next time on My Brother's Keeper.
Yeah, people say I'm stupid and stuff, but come on, man. You're not going to pull the wool over my eyes on that one. You can't tell me we ever went to the moon. I mean, look at that thing. I mean, I know it's bigger than the other dots in the sky, but you can't fit a spaceship on that thing. It's too small. I gotta go.
I just came back from my lawnmower. I was going to do the yard job you were supposed to do, but you didn't. You only did it half-assed. Shut up and listen. I sat on it, and that seat was soaking wet. Now I got a wet ass. Shut up. Did you leave my lawnmower outside? Did you leave my lawnmower outside?
Yes, I did.
Next time on My Brother's Keeper on TLC. And now, back to The Night Watchman with Adam Split, here on WARP 104 AM. And we're back. You're listening to Adam Split on The Night Watchman for WARP, broadcasting to you from the old WBLZ studios, which sadly had to come to a close due to the massacre that took place there 1 year ago tonight, which we will be discussing for the entirety of tonight's program. My guest will be Professor Barclay Holcloth. As regular listeners know, he's been a frequent guest here because he's a professor in parapsychology and a good guest to have on as we explore these issues on this show. And this one, of course, hauntings and possible demon possession. Well, that's right up Professor Holcloth's alley. But he's not here at the moment. We're expecting him any time now. But in the meantime, we're going to take your calls. So let's see who we got here. All right. Hello, you're on The Night Watchman with Adam Split.
You need to get in on this creepy clown stuff, because it's getting really weird out there, and
well, now, normally I would, but this is a special Halloween program devoted only to the massacre that took place at WBLZ Studios and the Halloween riots of last year, so we got to stick to that.
Yeah, but, I mean, there's a couple of them right down the street from me. Hell, I could see them right now.
Well, tell you what there, take your phone and try to get some pictures of these creepy clowns and send your photos into my website, adamsplit.com, or at the site I have at WARP, and you'll find a little page there where listeners can submit photos, and I will certainly give it a look at, and on a future broadcast we'll discuss it, because it is quite the phenomenon that's been happening this year, and that's right up our alley here. So I will get to that in a later show, possibly even tomorrow night. So I thank you for your call, sir. So try to stay on topic, folks, okay? Let's see who we got here. Oh, oh, I know this guy. Bubba, how is it at the farm tonight?
Well, it's not too good. I'm sorry about I'm a little off topic too, but maybe it's got some connection with that Satanism.
Well, no, all right. Well, what's going on, Bubba?
Well, it's that chicken flu. It's just bad.
The chicken. Oh, that avian sickness.
The rubber chickens.
Right.
Yeah, my whole chicken farm is just gone now. I mean, all my chickens are bald and rubbery. I mean, it's horrible. It's just bad.
Well, Bubba, that's still a little off topic there. But you know what? Yeah, I tell you what, you call in tomorrow, and because Jane will be here, and I think that'd be a good topic for her Crypto Zoo segment.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking it might be supernatural. You don't know where this came from. It could be the devil bringing in the end times.
Hey, yeah, that could be, Bubba. But like I said, we can delve into that tomorrow night.
How do you know tomorrow's coming?
Well, Bubba, that's always true, isn't it? I mean, if that happens, I guess our problems are over. So call in tomorrow, Bubba. I really want to talk to you about this. Have a good night. Okay, let's take one more here. Oh, this is another regular, Sally. Hello, Sally. You're on the Night Watchman with Adam Split.
It's my son listened to the Bob Grill show last year, and he ended up being one of the rioters. I don't know if he hurt anybody, but he did hurt himself, and he didn't come home. And I just don't think it's a good idea for you to broadcast your show from that studio.
Oh, Sally, I had no idea that happened to you, and I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry for your loss. But you know me. You've been listening to this show a long time now, and I'm always going to pursue the truth, Sally. It's just the way I am, and I just got to pursue it to the bitter end, if you will. And I got to know what happened to your boy there, and one way or another, I'm going to find out.
I just hope you're good with Jesus, because he's the only one who can protect you from this evil.
Well, I appreciate that, Sally, and I will keep that in mind as we go forward. And you have a good night, and thank you for your call. Yeah, those calls are always hard to take, Someone loses, and we got to keep that in mind. A lot of people lost friends and loved ones in those riots, and certainly at the massacre here at the studio. So, it just begs the question how many people can just look the other way on this, because the explanations for it just don't add up. I just don't think they do. So you got to look at all the possible avenues here, and that's what I'm doing here. Yeah, it's Halloween, and it's the show, and it's taking its time to get here, but no one's going to tell me that I'm not pursuing a noble cause here and tell me I'm just exploiting it for a Halloween show. There's truth to that, I suppose. But for me, I want to know. I want to know what happened here. And if you're listening, so do you. Oh, well, looks like I got another call here. And yes, it is. This is Professor Barclay Holcloth. Gee, I hope there's no trouble. Take him on there. Barclay, when are you going to get here, buddy?
Adam, my apologies, but I believe I won't be able to make the show tonight.
What? Come on, Barclay. This is really late notice now. Come on now. What's the problem?
It's,
Look, if you need a car, I can have one sent to you.
No. I played the entire show, Adam.
You mean the Bob Grill show?
Yes. I suggest you don't play it. Certainly not the seance part. Don't play that, Adam.
Barclay, we've already been over this. That's the whole point of the show tonight.
Listen to me. Do not play that tape. That's it. Just take my advice, and if you need to, just cancel the show. play a rerun, whatever you got to do. But you need to leave that studio too. I don't think you should be there.
Oh, no. Barkley, you know me. I mean, I'm not. What's going on, Barkley?
You don't want to know. You're better off not knowing. It's just.
The whole point of Night Watchman is to know. So, Barkley, come on. Just spill the beans here.
That's all I'm going to say. I really have to go. I just...
Damn it, Barkley, in all the years I've known you, you're gonna wuss out on me now? Come on.
Damn it, just listen to me. Just don't play that tape. And all right. Did you at least... did you have any chicken tonight?
What?
Did you at any time tonight or early in the day eat chicken?
No. Remember, after my heart attack, I went vegan.
Oh, right. All right, good. You're safe then. Yes. Just, okay. But heed my words and get out of that studio.
Barkley? Folks, have I just been hoaxed? No, I don't think so. Barkley just doesn't even have a sense of humor. He's a very serious man, and would have suspected a little inebriation here, but he doesn't drink or smoke, so I don't think it's that. I've never known him to be this overwhelmed by any of the cases he's looked at, but apparently this one did it for him. So I apologize for that. Looks like we're not going to have a guest tonight. But as the old saying goes, the show must go on, and it will. So I'm going to leave a little time to reorganize here, so we'll take a short break and have more program for you after this. You're listening to the Night Watchman here on WARP 104 AM.
Flash Gordon, in Space Soldiers Conquer the Universe. They conquer the universe because they're in outer space. Those untrimmed bushes remind me of you, Dale. Not a day went by when I didn't think of you.
What manner of test had you in mind that requires a living subject for experimentation? In your laboratory, sire, I have perfected...
Gender reassignment.
That's it. Hey.
All right, get ready, ladies, for the last man on Earth. Hello, the floor mat said welcome, so, ready or not, here I come. Consider this an eviction notice.
Who's there? It's me, Ben. We're late. Ben, what's the matter with you?
Nothing, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Ben, look, let's talk.
Oh, damn it. She's leaking on this seat.
Meanwhile, in sports, the Dodgers finally beat the Yankees at the bottom of the sixth when the Yankees had to forfeit on the count of their entire team dropping dead.
This is Robert Morgan. If somebody can hear me, answer me. For God's sake, answer me. I'm a man. A vast man.
Beer. That's why I drink it. Ain't got nothing better to do. Might as well drink beer. Beer.
Great displays of vanity, Night-Night. What's that you're wearing?
Why,
it's the Night Night t-shirt, Bobo.
Well, where'd you get that?
Well, I got it at the Mr. Nailsin store at Zazzle.com. There you can find your Night Night t-shirts and other products that Mr. Nailsin provides.
Huh, look at this one. It shows you staring at the flying pig's butt.
Shut up, Boo-Boo, damn it. Anyway, folks, if you want your Night Night t-shirt, head over to the Mr. Nailsin store at Zazzle.com and order your Night Night shirt today.
The strange thrills, the beauty and blood of the most bizarre circus in the world. Circus of Horrors.
We interrupt this program to bring you this special WARP news bulletin. I'm Lester Mann. It appears there's been a shooting involving police under the Bridgestone Bridge, which was the site of a supposed satanic ritual scene last year during Halloween. We go now to Missy Shine, who is on the scene with Sheriff Stephanie Colby.
Yeah, thank you, Lester. Sheriff Colby. I'm here with Sheriff Stephanie Colby, who is here to describe the scene.
Missy, we had a shooting. Some residents were complaining that there was some creepy clown sightings here and that they were being harassed by creepy clown people. And an officer was dispatched to the scene. He did encounter some individuals who were acting irrationally, and all kinds of erratic behavior, throwing bottles and smashing them, and all kinds of activity like that. And they became violent towards his squad car and towards him, and he did open fire. The assailants were gunned down. Even with several shots, several of them refused to back down, and the assailants, I'm afraid, are deceased.
So they were all dressed up as clowns?
Actually, no, they were in Halloween outfits, but I believe one was a vampire costume and some sort of Batman suit and Star Wars or something like that. I don't know, but they were, looks like, wearing some sort of makeup that could be described as clown makeup.
Oh, well, is this any way connected to last year's satanic ritual?
Official story is there was no satanic ritual, just some kids acting out and doing something stupid, and that's all it was. As for any connection to that, no, unless, of course, due thanks to the rumors and the hype over stories like that, this might have been started out as a kind of copycat incident, but other than that, that's all it is.
All right, until we have other details, back to you, Lester.
Thank you, Missy. And as Missy said, yes, further details, we will bring them to you here. And now, back to Night Watchman with Adam Split. Well, I guess that earlier caller was onto something about the creepy clowns. Didn't see that one coming. So we will be delving into that, I'm sure, for tomorrow's program. Yeah. So, but anyway, back to what we were talking about. Of course, last year's horrible riots and massacre. And what I am surmising here is probably the origin point of all of this. Now, some people have looked at the apparent satanic ritual that was conducted underneath the Brimstone Bridge about a week before Halloween last year. And, of course, the official word from the law enforcement was that it was a little more than nothing, but I did post some photos that people were able to get there, and it looked pretty elaborate altar built there, and some animals that apparently were sacrificed and all this sort of thing. So a little more than just stupid kids, I think, as the sheriff put it, I believe, was the quote. So, and then, of course, what happened at WBLZ on Halloween. And I'm going to play that here now. This is a clip from the show where they had their seance trying to contact the ghost of Chad Brewster. Now, this is the best quality I could find, as most original copies of the show are, well, all of them actually are said to be gone, that they were destroyed at the scene. But I suspect that's probably not true, but then I've always been mistrustful of authority, you know me. But So here's a clip of the seance that was performed on the Bob Gruhl Show on Halloween 2015.
O ethereal hosts of air, water, fire, and earth, I beseech thee, open doors closed, summon spirits long departed, yonder spirits I call upon you now, be revealed!
Whoa, it just got icy cold in here.
Yeah, it is.
Man, what the hell?
Joe, I swear to God, if you farted.
No, the trash can just slid across the floor and fell over.
Oh my God! They are here, spirits of the departed. Let me be your vessel to give tongue to your message. Among you I call upon the spirit of Chad Brewster! 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 What happened? I am here.
Okay, who are you?
I was Chad Brewster.
Did you kill your wife and kids here?
Forgive me.
Screw that, you bastard.
Why'd you kill your whole family?
The fallen made me.
How the hell does she do that?
Who are the fallen?
The dark spirits who dwell here.
Dwell here? You mean like now?
As we are here.
Oh my God! Her eyes are bleeding!
Ah, hell, the candles blew out. Turn on the lights. Joe, turn the lights on.
I'm trying. I can't open the door.
Oh my God, Bob, she's going into convulsions. She's going into convulsions.
All right, you got me. Happy Halloween. Now let's get the lights on.
You open the door and we're down enough!
Hey, open the door. Open it now.
What the hell?
Yes,
Now, there's quite a few clues in there. First of all, there's a sound that I don't know if you can quite make it out on this tape here, but something very eerie begins to be in the background there. Now, yeah, obviously you could say, well, that's just someone added an effect or what have you, but this was a tape that someone recorded themselves while listening to it back in 2015. Of course, people could suggest that the show itself was adding effects for drama and what have you, but the murder certainly wasn't fake. So I'm not going to buy that just yet. But nevertheless, there's quite a few interesting things there where it seems the ghost of Chad Brewster is summoned, or was it? And it seems some other entities came along and I believe seems to have taken possession of the medium there. The supernatural activities happened. Apparently, objects began to move in the room. And as I said earlier, the atmosphere changed dramatically. Bob Gruhl himself refers to the temperature dropping. They can't seem to get out of the room. The lights go out, all this sort of thing. And then suddenly they're cut off from the air, and that's the last we hear of the Bob Gruhl Show. But it seems there that one could logically, I think, draw a conclusion that it's possible that this Miss Mysterio woman, I've never gotten her real name since then. We've looked into it but can't find it. But nevertheless, that she may have unwittingly opened a door to the spirit world, and some malevolent entities came through. Now, another interesting thing to note here is that this apparent demonic entity here claims there are 1,000 more. And now 1,000 is a bit significant here because with the riots, after all was said and done, the accounting of the bodies separating from perpetrators and victims, the apparent rioters numbered nearly 900, so that's pretty close to the number there that this demonic entity is referring to. And besides, it may have been referring to other scenes that happened throughout the town that wasn't involved in City Hall, but rather some of the murders at the radio station. Also, the medium is referred to as having blood coming out of her eyes. Well, that's a description given to many of the rioters, as you can hear in this clip from the late Rob Small, who was a reporter for WHATV, who was covering the mayor's Halloween party that night.
These deranged people, their skin appears ashen and they're bleeding from their eyes and mouths. They're chanting something. I don't know what they're...
So with that, I think there's a pretty strong case to be made there that there's a connection between the massacre at the WBLZ and this riot. And keep in mind, if we're supposed to believe that this was just another riot like had happened in many other cities, what was it about? There was no political signage of any sort, no messages sent or anything. Just all of a sudden, people were going crazy and attacking one another. And the idea that I suppose if you're going to draw a connection with this Madame Mysteria woman, well, this was all coordinated with that, I don't think so. Now, another detail that I was working on with Professor Holcloth, he was supposed to discuss this in depth, but unfortunately, of course, he's not here, was that we noticed something strange of an incident here that's another little key to supernatural details here concerning Bob Gould himself. As the coverage unfolded from newsman George Newsom, it was apparent that Bob was murdered by the medium. And again, keep in mind, this is a small woman, and Bob was at least 6'2". And yet she was able to overpower him and apparently rip his throat out, as we've heard from crime reports. But there was an interesting business concerning the demise of George Newsom himself, which happened a little later in that evening. And, let me just play the clip of the last moments of George Newsom.
Open the door, George. Stay back! I swear to God, you come in here and I'll kill you! Only playing with you, George. I don't need you to open the door. I'm inside already.
Okay, looks like I'm missing the clip I actually wanted. George actually responds to whoever that is beating on his door as being Bob, which, of course, couldn't be possible because Bob was already dead. He was identified as dead by police on the scene in the studio at the hands of the medium. But nevertheless, that's who George seemed to think it was. And I kind of wondered why, and so did the professor. And so we got our sound guy to look into it and see if he could strip away a lot of the atmospheric sounds in that clip. And this is what we came up with.
Open the door, George.
Now that is indeed the voice of Bob Gould. So somehow, some way, and you have to consider the supernatural here, something possessed his dead body at this point, walked it down the hall and made it beat on the locked door of George Newsom's newsroom and speak to him. So another little bit of evidence here for the paranormal, if you are so inclined. And well, you know me, I am, of course. So that's.
We interrupt this program to bring you this special bulletin from WARP News. Riots have once again broke out in the middle of City Square. Witnesses are reporting that people in clown makeup are attacking pedestrians and trick-or-treaters all across the city streets tonight as we speak. Reports seem to indicate that the numbers of these creepy clown attackers are staggering, as police are admitting that they are becoming overwhelmed. We go now to City Hall, where our Molly Shine is reporting. Molly?
Lester, yes, City Hall is currently in lockdown. Of course, the Halloween party is canceled, but everyone who's here is staying because it's not safe to go out. The rioters are right outside the door. It's just 2015 all over again. I understand the mayor has actually called to the governor to send the National Guard because, as you said, the police are overwhelmed, and they are. These people are they just don't stop.
Molly, these terrorists, and these rioters I'm calling terrorists, this is obviously what this is. I think this must be some sort of organized event, isn't it? I mean,
to take advantage of this supposed clown, creepy clown business. Any indication of that that's true?
No, Lester, they're not clowns. I mean, they're in costume, some of them, but not necessarily clown ones. I mean, what we believe is happening here is these people are showing, the earlier story we reported on here on WARP, that the rubber chicken bug is causing people to have pale skin and red lips and all that. Well, that's what it is. That's what they look like. It's not makeup. These people, this must be some sort of reaction to the flu.
Well, that is interesting there, Molly. Of course, we at WRPV cannot confirm that. But you're definitely seeing that it is not makeup of any sort.
No, it doesn't look like that at all. And, oh boy, they broke through the barricades. They're getting closer. The police are opening fire. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. They're still coming. Good. I'm gonna need a minute here, Lester.
Stay safe, Molly. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that, yes, this has some connection to the rubber chicken bug, as people do appear to have a clown-like visage upon them, as their skin does turn very pale to almost be white, and with redness of the lips, cheeks, and nose, and, of course, the darkness around the eyes would look like eye makeup. So, apparently that's what's going on here. It could be a connection to that this is some sort of sickness, but for sick people, they sure do seem to be strong enough to take on the police.
Oh man, they're here.
What do you mean? Who's here?
The clown people. They're right outside.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it appears our WARP studios are under attack from these rioters. Are these infected people? What are they talking about? What tape?
They're inside.
We're surrounded. We need the police here now. Liz, ladies and gentlemen, this is Adam Split from the Night Watchman Show. I've been cut off from WARP. I don't know what happened there. It sounded really bad. If anyone has any information, please call in. Someone is on the phone here. Hello, this is Adam Split of the Night Watchman Show.
This is John. I was on the Bob Gruhl show, until everybody died.
Is this John Kensel?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You at one point you were considered a suspect in the BLZ murders, but you had a rock solid alibi.
Yeah, I was being attacked by ghosts in my bathroom. But, I don't know, they gave up on me. But no one would believe me that my ghost had possessed my collection of puppets that suddenly turned on me. Well, that ended that phase. Yeah, I don't collect those no more. Yeah, I was just surfing the net and looking for shows, and of course, out of curiosity, I tuned in to see what was going on at my own home. And then I heard about what you're doing here, Adam. You got to stop that.
Well, you're not the first tonight to warn me about this, but that's not who I am. I don't give up, and I pursue the truth to the bitter end.
Well, it's gonna be a pretty bitter end if you don't stop. Whatever you do, don't play that Madam Mystery seance thing, because that's what started the whole thing.
Well, John, I've already played the seance clip.
Not on the air.
Yes, on the air.
Oh man. Well, I guess I'm real late with the warning. Yeah, just like Bob always said, I'd be late for my own funeral.
Now listen, John, this isn't a time for jokes. There's people dying out there tonight.
Yeah, I can't help it. Ever since I got sick with this flu, every little thing makes it funny.
John,
I gotta get back to my KFC.
What in the world was? Wait, I'm hearing something. I think it's the clowns. like I said, to the bitter end. I'm gonna do the EVP. Is there anybody here with me right now? All right, I'm gonna have to play this back. I don't know how much time I've got here. Is there anybody here with me right now? It's in reverse. I have to isolate it and reverse the clip here.
Open the door, and we are 1,000 more.
I opened the door. Clown thing. I opened the door to me. I just did the thing all over again. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as you're going to be.
You have been listening to the Mr. Nailsin Show presents Night of 1,000 Terrors. This was a dramatization. None of it was real. And if you thought it was, well, we proved one thing for sure. You're an idiot. Anyway, happy Halloween. The Mr. Nailsin Show and RadioMisfits.com are in no way responsible for any demonic possessions you may incur as a result of listening to the show, because you can't really prove that there's any such thing as supernatural forces, so sucks to be you. Hey, get ready for Flippin' Flops. I'm Peter Floppy.
And I'm Tina Floppy.
And we're Flippin' Flops. A couple of years ago, my dream of breaking into the glamorous world of movie and TV production had to be put on hold on account of we were starving to death and I had to find some other career. With the help of some friends in the contracting business, my wife Tina and I got into the world of house flipping.
Yeah!
But along the way, a funny thing happened. We were able to marry our two careers and make up our house flipping reality show, Flippin' Flops. We go around and scour the neighborhood looking for properties that no one else really wants and kind of just left behind like a lost cause. But we're able to flip those flops into gold.
Yeah.
So this time around, we found this property on Elm Street. It's pretty isolated and everything, but it's a 2-story house with a pool. It should have easily gone for well over $500,000 despite needing renovations, but we were able to get it for around $300,000. It's like stealing candy from a baby, you know? This was gonna be one of our easiest marks yet.
Yeah, 'cause like, if we are able to buy it for like less, then we can, and then sell it for like more, that's called profit.
Yeah, that's right, honey. So we got together with our head contractor, Joe Cumstain, and headed over to the property to give it the good old look over.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some oil on that, huh? Yeah. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of paintwork here. We're gonna have to take this down. Yeah, you might want to expand the kitchen.
You know what, Joe?
Yeah, Tina?
I'm gonna want this whole middle wall taken out, because then it will have like the open concept, so that this whole space could be like open conceptually.
Yeah. Alright, we'll get right on that. Yeah.
Hey, whoa, check out these faucets.
What about them?
Like no water comes out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get the plumber to check out the plumbing here.
Oh, yeah. All right, man, let's get up these stairs and see what we got in the master bedroom.
Yeah, I don't think I can go with these weird artsy wall patterns on the walls going up the stairs. I'm gonna have to redo that. I just don't like that color, that dark brown red tinge to it.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of bloody palm prints or something. That's kind of weird.
All right, here we go. Wow, well, this was a first. We walked into the master bedroom, and where the bed would have been, on the floor there was a circle of dead cats, kind of ritualistically posed and stuff, with like candles and shit. I don't know. It was really weird, and you usually don't run into that kind of thing here, but hey, first time for everything. Yeah, poor Joe had to go outside and throw up several times. It took a while and some extra pay to get him to come back to work. That was a real damper on that one.
It was so disgusting. I mean, really gross, and it stunk, and it really disturbed me because killing kitty cats is not cool.
So anyway, the next morning we decided to deal with the plumbing situation. And so our main plumber, John Kennelcade, showed up, and he gave the whole house an overview. And, well, so what's the verdict there, John? Well, you know, it's the strangest thing. I was going through all your pipes and what was causing all the blockage. It looks like all your pipes are just stuffed and caked up with old blood.
Ew!
Yeah. It's just a bloody mess. Yeah, well, when I thought things couldn't get any worse, Joe and his team started to work on knocking out that metal dividing wall that was dividing the kitchen from the living room so we could have that open space, you know? And, well, they started knocking it down, and, well...
Mary and Joseph. Peter, you better come in here and have a look at this.
No, man, what now?
Whoa, is that? Yeah, this place looks like a bunch of bodies were encased in this wall here. This is a crime scene. You're gonna have to call the cops in on this one.
Oh, jeez. Well, long story short, turns out the previous owner of this house, he turned out he was a serial killer and a Satan worshiper. Apparently he killed himself, and they weren't able to nab him for all the different crimes, but now with this evidence that the cops found with these bodies of people that he'd been killing, well, so I guess it was solved, but... apparently his fellow Satan worshipers still frequent the property every now and then, so that I guess that explains the cats. But
we got to go forward because we've already plunged 300,000 and then plus another 100,000 overall in our budget here that we're trying to maintain. So we're in for the long haul, right, honey? Yeah.
So anyway, I was looking forward to getting that paint job done on the stairway walls, and when I came in for the next day to look it over, I was amazed at how fast Joe had done and cleaned it all off. But, well, hey Joe, great job on the walls back there.
Well, what are you talking about?
You know, the paint job over all that nasty, disgusting red crap.
Man, the paint crew isn't even here yet. We haven't even started.
What?
Hey, Joe, who okayed that red pinstripe pattern on the stairway walls? I mean, because gotta say, it looks like crap.
Pinstripe, what?
I haven't even done anything. Oh, what's going on here? Let's go look at that. Good Lord, what the hell is that?
Whoa! Get out! So yeah, at this point, I figured it out. We got a haunted house.
Yeah, like, we're not stupid.
Right, honey. Yeah, so we figured we were gonna have to contact somebody like a priest or something to cleanse the house of its evil spirits. But
oh yeah, no. I had to remind him that there's like young boys living next door, and I don't think that's safe to have priests around them.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so then she suggested like one of her new age psychic friends or something, Madame Mysteria or something like that. I can't forget what her name is. But anyway, when we told her about the cat, she kind of went into a depression and hasn't spoken to anyone since, and hadn't left her house. So kind of ruined that one. So then we looked up some other people and came across this reverend who's also apparently a doctor of holistic healing and stuff, and plus he's like supposed to be a reverend, so I figure he's good with God, so that should help.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Reverend Dr. Leakey, welcome to the house. I'm Peter Floppy, and this is my wife, Tina Floppy.
Hi.
Whoa, hey, you sure are Floppy. Hey, give me a little hug there, sugar.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, I'm getting some strong sensations here. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, the house is haunted. No, it's moving in my pants. Anyway, we've had the whole thing, voices, dead cats upstairs, and then the workers found a bunch of dead bodies in this wall that was over here that we knocked out. And yeah, and every now and then there's like blood dripping down the walls. Jesus. Yeah. Sounds like you're haunted here. Well, yeah, we was hoping you could clean it. Hey, what? Do I look like a janitor? I don't clean things.
Well, we meant like the evil spirits.
What? Oh, right, yeah, that's what I do. 'Cause, I heal things. And I know stuff. I know the truth. Yeah, man, so we're up for whatever you need to do, because we're on the clock here, and we got to get this house ready for potential buyers, and we can't have bleeding walls and weird voices screaming at them, All right, so let's get started here. I'm going to need you guys to help me out, Yeah, sure, whatever you need.
Oh, yeah.
All right, good. You see that ladder there, Tina?
Yeah.
I want you to climb up to the top as high as you can go there.
Oh, okay, all right, I'm getting up on it.
There you go. Yeah, a little further. All right, now kind of lean forward, and kind of, stick your butt out. Yeah, there you go. Now I'm gonna need you to pull your shorts down, and I'm gonna fill your ass crack full of blue cheese. Wait, whoa, what? Look, I don't know. What is this for? Hey, you expect me to get rid of these evil spirits on an empty stomach? Come on.
Yeah, come on, Peter. He's the expert here. Come on.
Get this in there. There you go. Yeah, I got to admit, I was a little skeptical of the Reverend Dr. Leakey's methods here, but
Yeah, Peter, but like, I mean, come on.
yeah.
Who are we to question a man of God? You know? And like, we're like completely not intelligent in this stuff.
Yeah. Look, I'm a professional, you understand? And I don't like it when people question my techniques. So, look, this Peter guy, I just assumed he was a fruit, you know? I mean, he's all into making houses pretty and fixing them up. And when you want to make your house pretty, you gotta hire a fag. You know? So, this is the room that had the dead cats.
Yeah, man, they were right there in a circle right in the middle.
Yeah, I was
it was really disgusting and sad because it was, all kitties. But worst of all, it really, like, stunk.
Yeah, well, let me tell you what you got here. Yeah, you basically got two kinds of haunted houses. You know, you got your houses where someone died in it, and the spirits just kind of stick around. You know, sometimes they don't even know they're dead. Dumb. Man, probably a good chance that those poor victims of that sick who used to live here that killed them all and buried their bodies in that wall, yeah, they're probably still here. But chances are they're not the ones giving you the real problems, you know, your blood on the walls and the screaming voices and all that. Because you told me that this guy was not just a serial killer, but a Satan worshiper. And he was probably in some kind of cult, and that explains those cats. Now, a lot of these Satan worshippers are just full of crap, you know. I mean, one of them's this guy I know. He does my website work and stuff, but he's only into that because it attracts these mad at daddy disasters that'll perform in his amateur porn videos. So that's why he's into all that. But some of these other idiots, they take it way too seriously, and the next thing you know, they're doing all these black magic rituals. You understand? And so what that does is means this has got a demonic infestation, because that circle of cats is probably where the portal was. And the portal is like a door. And once they open that shit up, well, all them demons come out and they never leave. Yeah. And that's the ones you really got to worry about, because they're going to cause trouble. They might possess you, and they might kill you. Yeah, it could happen, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Dude.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's
man.
like totally OMG, y'all.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to try to make contact with this thing. I'm going to do this EVP deal, something like that.
A what?
I'm gonna speak to this creature, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna be recording this with my phone, and then I'm gonna play it back to see if it responded. Cause you see, like the human ear can't hear these creatures all the time, you know. So I'm gonna have to play it back, because a lot of times recordings can capture what they said. All right, so here we go. Hey, yous. Who the hell are you, and why the fuck are you here? Alright, I'm gonna play it back and see if we got something. Hey, yous. Who the hell are you, and why the fuck are you here? Yes, dude. Whoa.
This is my domain, and I claim all the souls that dwell within.
Holy shit. Man, this is like the real shit.
Dude, so what do we do?
All right, we gotta like hold hands. We gotta tell this what do you say his name was? I don't know. Maestro. Yeah, all right, Maestro. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. Hey, yous. Ooh, you get the hell out of here. We don't want you here no more.
No, you get out. Lest I consume your soul.
Whoops, I guess that blue cheese is getting to me.
Worse than the suffers of hell.
Oh, man. Oh, dude. What was that?
Is it over?
Yeah. I hereby declare this house clean. But you might want to open some windows and, get some air fresheners, you understand? Yeah, so, thanks to the Reverend Dr. Leakey, we were able to get rid of the demon, infestation, and so, things got back to normal, you know?
Yeah, and hopefully the spirits of those victims we found on the wall and the souls of the little kitty cats can go off to heaven and stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, we were able to continue with the renovations, and everything was ship-shape, and we managed to increase the value of the home well over $600,000. And what do you know? We were able to get a sale at $625,000, which brings us to quite the profit, right, Tina?
Yeah, it's like we made
$200,000, yeah. And so that's why we're out here in the front yard, so we can put this sold sticker on the for sale sign.
All right.
Wait, what's that noise? Oh, man! Whoa!
Oh, my God! Oh, no!
Oh, jeez! It was sold, so it's not our fault that the house got sucked away into another dimension. Well, we'll see you next time on Flippin' Flies.
No one would have believed that this world was being watched keenly and closely by intelligences greater than man's, and yet as mortal as his own. That as people busied themselves with their various concerns, they were being scrutinized and studied, perhaps almost as narrowly as a man with a microscope might scrutinize the transient creatures that swarm and multiply at a drop of water. With infinite complacency, people went to and fro over this globe with their little affairs, serene in their assurance of their empire over matter, yet across the gulf of space, minds that are to our minds as ours to those of the beasts that perish, intellects vast and cool and unsympathetic, regarded this earth with envious eyes, and slowly and surely drew their plans against us. From Radio Misfits, the Mr. Nailsin Show presents The War of the Worlds. Venus Attacks. Time for the top of the news from KRP 101 AM News. It's 8 p.m. The deadline for our budget deal came and went, so once again the government will shut down. Congressional leaders said the president was being a grandstanding doo-doo head, to which the White House responded, "I know you are, but what am I?"
Authorities are still baffled by a series of power outages across the nation this week. The mystery is compounded by the fact that power outages are being reported all across the world. Some have speculated on recent unusual atmospheric conditions, while others suggest possible terrorism. But Homeland Security said there's no evidence of terrorism.
There's no evidence of terrorism.
The investigation remains ongoing. In a possible related story in science news, NASA has been reporting on strange seismic and atmospheric activities on the planet Venus. Some theories range from natural phenomena to wormholes opening and warping space around our planetary neighbor. No theories, however, on whether this is linked to Earth's recent atmospheric occurrences. In local news, Mayor Biggins says plans for the downtown restoration will go forward, despite Bed Bath & Beyond withdrawing plans for a store next to Roto-Rooter. In weather tonight, we have a chilly 60 degrees with patches of fog with a full moon to boot. Perfect for Halloween. That's the news. Now stay tuned for Saul Chonga Nightly. Hey now! Yeah, it's time for Saul Chonga Nightly! Yeah, this is Saul Chonga, and I'm going to be spending my Halloween night with you! As my regular listeners know, each Halloween I play for you an old radio scary story. And tonight I'm playing the champion of them all. I've played it before, but it's been a while, so I'm bringing it out again. I am, of course, referring to Orson Welles' classic adaptation of the H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds story. In 1938, this story was adapted into a radio play by writer Howard Koch and was presented as a breaking news broadcast that ultimately fooled 1 million Americans into believing the world was being invaded by Martians. As a result, the show cemented itself as one of the all-time great Halloween scares. So, we'll get into that, and after War of the Worlds, I'll take your calls on what your favorite ghost stories, horror movies, and Halloween memories are. But for now, sit back and enjoy the War of the Worlds.
The Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells.
Change in temperature. A slight atmospheric disturbance of undetermined origin is reported over Nova Scotia, causing a low-pressure area to move down rather rapidly over the northeastern states, bringing a forecast of rain accompanied by winds of light gale force. Maximum temperature 66, minimum 48. This weather report comes to you from the Government Weather Bureau. We take you now to the Meridian Room in the Hotel Park Plaza in downtown New York, where you will be entertained by the music of Raymond Raquello and his orchestra.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News. At 20 minutes before 8 Central Time, Professor Farrell of the Mount Jennings Observatory, Chicago, Illinois, reports observing several explosions of incandescent gas occurring at regular intervals on the planet Mars. The spectroscope indicates the gas to be hydrogen and moving toward the Earth with enormous velocity. Professor Pearson of the observatory at Princeton confirms Farrell's observation and describes the phenomenon as, quote, like a jet of blue flame shot from a gun, unquote. We now return you to the music of Raymond Raquello, playing for you in the Meridian Room of the Park Plaza Hotel, situated in downtown New York.
And now a tune that never loses favor, the ever-popular Stardust, Raymond Raquello and his orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, following on the news given in our bulletin a moment ago, the Government Meteorological Bureau has requested the large observatories of the country to keep an astronomical watch on any further disturbances occurring on the planet Mars. Due to the unusual nature of this occurrence, we have arranged an interview with the noted astronomer, Professor Pearson, who will give us his views on this event. In a few moments, we will take you to the Princeton Observatory at Princeton, New Jersey. We return you until then to the music of Ramon Raquello and his orchestra. We are ready now to take you to the Princeton Observatory at Princeton, where Carl Phillips, our commentator, will interview Professor Richard Pearson, famous astronomer. We take you now to Princeton, New Jersey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Carl Phillips speaking to you from the observatory at Princeton. I'm standing in a large semicircular room, pitch black except for an oblong split in the ceiling. Through this opening, I can see a sprinkling of stars that cast a kind of frosty glow over the intricate mechanism of the huge telescope. The ticking sound you hear is the vibration of the clockwork. Professor Pearson stands directly above me on a small platform, peering through the giant lens. Professor, may I begin our questions?
Any time, Mr. Phillips.
Professor, would you please tell our radio audience exactly what you see as you observe the planet Mars through your telescope?
Nothing unusual at the moment, Mr. Phillips. A red disk swimming in a blue sea. Transverse stripes across the disk. Quite distinct now because Mars happens to be at the point nearest the Earth, in opposition, as we call it.
In your opinion, what do these transverse stripes signify, Professor Pearson?
Not canals, I can assure you, Mr. Phillips. Although that's the popular conjecture of those who imagine Mars to be inhabited. From a scientific viewpoint, the stripes are merely the result of atmospheric conditions peculiar to the planet.
Then you're quite convinced, as a scientist, that living intelligence as we know it does not exist on Mars?
Say the chances against it are 1,000 to 1.
Sorry to interrupt, folks, but we've got a news bulletin concerning the Carlis area that's south of Sulphur. An explosion has rocked a wooded area on Highway 108 West. No word yet on what caused the explosion, but authorities say the resulting fire is spreading rapidly, and they're asking drivers to avoid Highway 108 West. Again, an explosion has occurred in Carlis tonight. We'll bring more details as we get them, but for now, back to the War of the Worlds.
We are bringing you an eyewitness account of what's happening on the Wilmuth Farm, Grover's Mill, New Jersey. We now return you to Carl Phillips at Grover's Mill.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marion. Ladies and gentlemen, here I am, back of a stone wall that adjoins Mr. Wilmuth's garden. From here, I get a sweep of the whole scene. I'll give you every detail as long as I can talk and as long as I can see. More state police have arrived. They're drawing up a cordon in front of the pit. About 30 of them. No need to push the crowd back now. They're willing to keep their distance. The captain's conferring with someone. Can't quite see who. Oh, yes, I believe it's Professor Pearson. Yes, it is. Now they've parted, and the professor moves around one side, studying the object while the captain and two policemen advance with something in their hands. I can see it now. It's a white handkerchief tied to a pole. Flag of truce. If those creatures know what that means, what anything means. Wait a minute, something's happening. Humped shape is rising out of the pit. I can make out a small beam of light against a mirror. What's that? There's a jet of flame springing from the mirror, and it leaps right at the advancing men. It strikes them head on. Lord, they're turning into flames. The whole field's caught up by the woods, the barns, the gas tanks of the automobiles spreading everywhere. It's coming this way now, about 20 yards to my right.
We're getting word that the explosion in Carlis was the result of a meteor smashing into the woods.
I know this sounds like a Halloween joke, but sadly, no, this is happening. The fire department has, as of yet, to get the fires under control, and we're getting reports that several people are homeless, and there are at least 10 fatalities. Oh man, this is just.
Salt?
Oh yeah.
Salt Newsroom's gonna take this over, so if you could wrap it up, and then we'll come in on this.
Okay. That was Edgar Bluntly from our newsroom department, and they're going to take over to cover this meteor story. So stay safe, folks. This is KRAP 101 AM. This is Edgar Bluntly of KRAP News. As reported earlier, the fire department is still battling a raging forest fire off Highway 108 West in Carlos. The fire is said to be the result of a meteor impact on the Nailsin Ranch property. Our very own Phyllis Carlson is on her way there to give us a report from the scene. In the meantime, reports from law enforcement are telling us that at least 15 houses are lost and that as of now, 40 people are dead with 80 more seriously injured. The fire departments of both Lake Charles and Sulphur have joined the Carlos Fire Department in an effort to control the blaze. Mayor Biggins has canceled the Civic Center Halloween party as resources are needed for...
Phyllis is online.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to Phyllis Carlson, who is on the ground in Carlos. Phyllis?
This is Phyllis Carlson reporting from the Nailsin Ranch in Carlos. The scene here is like something out of a movie. Several divisions of law enforcement are on the Nailsin property as the fire department largely has the fire west of here contained. What has a growing crowd here occupied is the apparent impact crater of the meteor that caused all of this.
Phyllis, this is Edgar Bluntly.
Yes, Edgar?
So this meteor hit the Nailsin Ranch?
Yes, that's right.
Well, how much of the property survived?
Well, actually, most of it, as the fire mostly ignited the wooded area west of the ranch itself. The crater is actually located in a pasture before the woods.
Were there any eyewitnesses to the impact?
Oh, yes. As it happened, I have with me Bucko Nelson, owner of the Nailsin Ranch. Mr. Nelson, I understand you witnessed the meteor crash?
Well, no, I was in the house watching Swamp People when one of them damn telemarketers called me to talk my ear off about credit debt or some such.
Yes, and then the meteor hit?
Well, yeah. It was so damn loud it shattered my windows. My ears are still ringing.
Well, considering the rest of the damage, you really kind of lucked out, huh?
Lucked out? That flaming hole in my pasture right there? That's where my cattle used to be. I'm ruined. Ain't no insurance for burning shit from the sky.
Okay, thank you for your story.
What? Hey, I wasn't done. Kiss my ass.
I apologize. This is live, so it appears the police have surrounded the crater and are preventing people from getting any closer.
Phyllis, why is that, Phyllis? Is there still a threat from fire?
No, Edgar. There's something strange about this meteor.
Meteor? You can actually see the meteorite? I mean, it's still intact?
Well, I don't think it's a meteorite. It's this thing is huge and smooth and shaped like an egg.
An egg? Could this be a crashed satellite?
Well, that would be my guess, but oh my.
Phyllis, what is it? What's going on?
Ed, this egg-shaped thing in the crater, it's rising out of the crater and literally hovering above the ground. Ed, we're gonna back out of here and try to get to a safer distance.
Okay, Phyllis, yeah, you do that.
Yeah, we'll call back.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as we wait to hear back from Phyllis on the scene in Carlos, we are getting reports that meteors, or these objects rather, are landing outside Houston, Austin, Texas, Biloxi, Mississippi, back here in Louisiana in Baton Rouge, Denver, Colorado, Atlantic City, New Jersey, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, just all over the nation. It's just a steady stream of these landings. Even reports from Mexico. This clearly is something more than a meteor shower. We're also hearing that the governor has called out the National Guard and troops are being dispatched to Carlos and the Baton Rouge area as we speak. Also, Phyllis. Okay, Phyllis is back with us, so we'll go to Phyllis. Phyllis.
Yes, Ed. I'm with Captain Kevin LeBlanc of the State Police, who are trying to clear traffic for emergency personnel and the National Guard. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, that's right. Access to the Interstate 210, Highway 27, Highway 108 West are being denied to civilian traffic to make way for the Guard. People are advised to stay in their homes until further notice.
We're seeing National Guard helicopters circling the thing.
Yeah, that's right. The National Guard will be handling this thing, and so I gotta go.
Okay. It appears the Guard is starting to show up now. And I believe that's Brigadier General Derek while also talking with Captain LeBlanc.
Phyllis, while we're waiting to hear what's going on there, why don't you give us a more detailed description of this object?
As I said earlier, it is egg-shaped. It looks like a 30-foot tall silver egg that's just hovering over the crater in the middle of this pasture. WHT TV 7 News here taping the scene. There should be video of this on TV, and so...
Are we on?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a power outage, a massive one, throughout the Lake Charles area, and we are on generator power now, but internet service remains down.
We got Phyllis back.
Oh, okay. Phyllis?
Yes, Ed. Something's happening. Some people with General Maloso are approaching the egg, and the bottom third of it appears to be separating from the rest of it, and there's some sort of pink or purple glow coming from it. Wait, there's a light coming from the top of the egg now. Oh my God! It's shooting them in with some sort of laser. Lord, it's shooting the soldiers. It's burning holes through their crutches. The guards are returning fire. Oh, it's shooting the helicopters down. Wait, there's smoke coming out of the egg. It's pink smoke. It's thick. Oh God, the troops are dropping like flies. The smoke's coming. It's all around. It smells like rotten tuna.
Phyllis? Phyllis! Phyllis?
I want to eat your balls.
What?
Balls. Eat balls.
It appears we've lost contact with Phyllis Carlson. I don't know what to make of this. It appears we're under some sort of attack.
We've got Dan Reeves from WHAT TV7 on the phone for the scene.
Oh, okay. Dan, this is Edgar Bluntly. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, total chaos. The giant egg has left the scene, but it appears to be going north while,
Left? Left how?
It's flying, just floating across the fields here. Fighter jets are engaging it, but it's shooting them down.
Dan, do you see our Phyllis Carlson? We've lost contact with her.
Well, Ed, that's what I'm getting at here about this chaos. It seems this pink gas it's making the men sick and driving the women out here insane.
What? What do you mean?
The women, including Phyllis, are now attacking the men. They're look, I don't know how to say this, but they're literally castrating the men with their teeth. The soldiers, they're shooting the women, but they they just get back up like zombies. Oh God, the pain.
Dan?
Ed, it's something about this gas. It causes severe pain and swelling in the groin. At least for the men. This makes it hard to run and defend ourselves. Oh no! They found me! No!
Dan? We've got... What's... I'm hearing sirens.
Yank's here.
It appears, yes, I see it now, hovering just above the Lake Charles Civic Center, surrounded in a pink haze. God, there's a thick stench of rotten tuna in the air. More fighter jets are firing on the egg, and oh! They got it! They got a hit! The egg's burning and wobbling. Oh no! There's a second egg. It's shooting the jets down.
I want to eat your balls.
What? No! 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 Stay back!
Balls!
No! No!
This is not a test. The United States is under attack from spacecraft from Venus. Avoid the flying egg-shaped craft and do not breathe the toxic pink gas. Avoid all females who succumb to the pink gas. Evacuate all major cities and avoid...
The views and opinions expressed during the Mr. Nailsin Show do not necessarily reflect those held by RadioMysteries.com. So, any complaints and or comments should be sent to @Mr. Nailsin on Twitter, where they will be promptly ignored and or blocked.
My name is Reed Dukeman, and I didn't believe in ghosts until I was raped by one. And now, together with my partner, Brad Brobo, we investigate all aspects of the paranormal. Whether it be ghosts, demons, cryptozoology, or even UFOs, we're not afraid to kick in the doors of the unknown. We are the Paranormals. Yeah, welcome to another episode of the Paranormals Podcast. We're coming to you live on this Halloween, that's right. And I know, there's no video. Well, there's a reason for that. It's a legal technicality, but we had to forego it for that very reason, and I will not back down from the truth. We're here in Brimstone, a small town that's been the scene of supernatural events on Halloween night, not once, but twice. These events actually led to massive riots that caused considerable damage to property and, sadly, loss of life. It all began years ago when a man named Chad Brewster went insane and murdered his whole family. Others suspect he didn't go insane. He was possessed by demons who forced him to murder his own family. He later committed suicide in prison, and the property was eventually sold to a broadcasting company that turned the building into a radio studio, and for years it functioned without problem until 3 years ago on Halloween, when the Bob Gruhl Show, a morning radio program for WBLZ Radio, decided to do an evening broadcast for a Halloween special and hold a seance within this very building, because due to its history, as they well knew, it was possible it could be haunted by the ghosts of the Brewster family. And so, as a result, as some believe, the seance released those very demons that tormented the Brewsters. That same night, riots broke out within the town of Brimstone, and even the mayor was murdered at City Hall. Many have theorized that the riot was actually a bunch of demon-possessed people, possessed by demons who were released onto the world through the broadcast from the Bob Gruhl Show, while others just believe it was all a coincidence. Man, if I had $1 for every time I heard the word coincidence, I'd be as rich as Bill Gates.
Oh, come on, man. You wouldn't be that rich.
Brad, it's just a saying, damn it. Don't interrupt me.
I'm just saying, mathematically, I don't think that...
Yeah, I get it, all right? Damn it. So anyway, everybody at WBLZ that night was murdered, along with the victims of the riot. And then, a year later, well, a mentor of mine did his own paranormal show, The Night Watchman, hosted by Adam Splitt. He was a great man and a seeker of the truth, just like we are. And, well, he dared to go where angels feared to tread. And he investigated what happened and wanted to look into it to see for himself what really went down. And he did it the same way we're going to do it. He decided to tape his program within the same studio as the Bob Grule Show. And, well, apparently it cost him his life. Many people believe again, trying to say it's coincidence, which I believe is just a disgrace to his memory. Because at the same time, there was what was called the rubber chicken flu, where chickens were, well, you know, starting to look like rubber chickens. All their feathers fell out, and they shrunk, and looked like rubber chickens and all that. Unfortunately, people who ate the chicken meat before it got to that state turned into clowns. That's right, creepy clowns. But as a result, they're saying they went insane. But we know better, I believe, because Adam Splitt, unfortunately, played a tape from the Bob Grule Show, and once again, it released the very same demons that attacked Brimstone that night, and came upon the town again, murdering people in the form of creepy clowns. And that brings us to tonight, where we, of the Paranormals, are now in the same Brewster House building that was the former WBLZ studios for the Bob Grule Show, and later, the last broadcast of Adam Splitt of the Night Watchman. And tonight, we're going to get to the bottom of this, despite the best efforts of town officials, most notably Mayor Biggins, who just, all she wants to do is cover up. She's done everything she can to obstruct us, but she's not so smart as she thought, because due to a legal technicality in the language of her order, we can record from this very property. It's just, well, we can't videotape it. Yeah, she forgot to write it out right, so ha, joke's on you, Mayor Biggins. All she wants to do is cover this up and not deal with something that she doesn't understand and just doesn't want to be made to look bad. But if you ask me, that's a dereliction of duty, Mayor Biggins.
Yeah, but, man, she's got a rack on her. Ooh, yeah.
Oh my God, Brad.
What the fuck's your problem, Brad?
What?
God damn it.
What?
This is
What
serious. And you're sitting here cracking titty jokes? Getting tired of your bullshit, man. Getting real tired.
Well, I'm tired of you. I mean, what the hell am I even doing here? I'm the cameraman, and there ain't no video in this episode.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I should just
Fine.
get on out.
Go.
God
Just
damn.
go.
Come on, Brad.
Yeah.
Come on. Brad.
No, he wants to go. Fine. Let him go. Yeah. I got no time for titty babies. This is a serious operation, and I need a team dedicated with a passion for the truth. And, yeah, I don't need to hear no sob stories.
Okay. Maybe we should just go ahead and run the tape of the bridge story.
Yeah, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier today we taped a segment which was videotaped back when Brad was not acting like a titty baby and doing his job. And this concerns possible other origins of this supernatural activity out here in Brimstone at the same named bridge, the Brimstone Bridge, which many people believe all began with a satanic ritual performed at it. And so we went over there and made a fascinating discovery. So first, I think we'll regroup here and take a short break. And when we come back, we'll play the audio of that video. And if you want to see the footage, you can head over to our website. You're listening to The Paranormals. Back after this.
Liz, we've got some bad news. We don't have a turkey this year, and since you kind of look like one, well, yeah.
Burn the witch!
I'm a scientist, Driscoll. I believe what I can see, what I can feel and touch.
The basis of fairy tales is reality. The basis of reality is fairy tales.
Did you ever meet a witch, Driscoll?
Yes, and then I divorced her.
And now back to Rockin' Dell's Death Metal Marathon.
Oh, yeah. So, Pat, about those overdue book charges.
Oh, Sammy Sue, what is this? Betty, I don't know. Wait, I know. It's Wonderous!
That's right, girls. Whenever you hear that delightful sound, you know that it's the Wonderalls man with his super deluxe form-fitting vibrating crotch pantyhose designed to make you feel good. The Surgeon General has determined that Wonderalls pantyhose can lead to severe swamp ass, causing rashes, hives, oozing boils, and may develop into foul, odorous butt and crotch rot. Men should never wear Wonderalls, as spontaneous castration may result. So be approved. Paranormals. I'm Reed Dupeman with my crew, Brad Brobo and Julie Marsh. Right now, we're standing out at the Brimstone Bridge, a structure that has a history that dates all the way back to the Civil War.
Oh, man, that bridge ain't that old.
Damn it, yeah.
Well, I mean, just
I
look
know
at
that
it. And besides, there's a plaque right there that says it was constructed.
Yeah, the
in the
original
50s.
was made of mostly wood and stuff, but that was torn down and replaced by this one.
That's what I'm saying. It's a different bridge.
It holds the same significant space, man.
Man.
God, we'll have to spell everything out? Jeez. Anyway, before that fateful broadcast on the Bob Grule Show, there were reports of some sort of satanic ritual being performed right here under the Brimstone Bridge. Despite several eyewitness accounts and news reports, the Sheriff's Department continues to brush this off as simply goth kids doing something stupid.
That was, some golf kids, doing something stupid.
So typical of the arrogance of people in authority, they often forget who they really work for. Well, we're not going to be pushed around like that. We're going to get to the bottom of this site. Just looking at the ground, there's a lot of graffiti out here, and some of it looks like strange symbols. It could be satanic symbols.
Yeah, Reed, there's more over here.
Oh, wow. This is relatively new looking. This could be evidence that there's some sort of satanic cult still operating in the town of Brimstone. Possibly the perpetrators of all those horrific crimes being committed at Halloween. Let's see what we can figure out what this symbol could mean. You know, it kind of looks like a badly drawn shape of like a goat or a ram's head, often used in satanic symbology.
Oh, I think you're looking at it upside down.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's a good point there, Brad. We could get another vantage point of this, of what it could look like. From this vantage point, it's like some kind of cylindrical shape with like two orbs at the bottom.
That's because, that's a drawing of a penis, dude.
Oh my god, yeah,
What?
it is.
No, it's... Oh, damn it. God damn it! Come on! This is serious, yo! Damn! Oh. Okay, so, my working theory was that some cult may have turned this ground area into a giant Ouija board for their cult. But, well, I guess that's not it. But just in case, we know, due to witness accounts and news reports, despite what the Sheriff's Department says, that this ground was defiled. And just in case, just to be safe, it needs to be cleansed. And that's why we brought in our spiritual expert, the Reverend Dr. Leakey. Welcome back to the show, Dr. Leakey.
Yeah, great.
So, Dr. Leakey, what do your immediate impressions based on your spiritual senses tell you about this area?
Well, it looks like a dump. I mean, with some landscaping and trimming some shrubbery, and then, of course, hauling off those piles of shit trailer houses, it wouldn't be half bad. Of course, you're still stuck under this fucking bridge, which is, my God, what an eyesore. I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, what I mean is, do you detect any unclean spirits?
What? Yeah. Let me see here. Hold on. Whoa!
OMG, y'all. Dr. Leakey, what is it? What are you sensing?
Huh? Hang on. I gotta go take a piss.
Dude, do I, follow him to tape that? What? No!
Reed, this man here, from the trailer park says that the trailer over there, behind the trees, used to belong to his nephew before he, murdered his girlfriend and killed himself.
Oh, wow. What are the odds? Another murder-suicide. Just like Chad Brewster. This, I must explore.
Yeah, my name is Ernest Destel. My nephew was Eddie. Eddie Shipman. And he lived out in that trailer house right there. I owned it, and I moved into the double wide. And I let him stay that one. He was there with his girlfriend until, they had a fight, and that's all they did was fight. And one night, went too far, and he took the butcher knife to her. And he must have felt bad about it, and he swallowed a shotgun, and his brains is all over the kitchen, it was bad.
So, Mr. Desertel, was your nephew ever involved in anything of the occult or supernatural?
Hell, no, he wasn't gay. He had a girlfriend. He just a dumb meth head. Lost all his teeth, and he was dealing it. Got her on it. Goddamn, it looked like a couple of skeletons long before they was dead. He wasn't gay.
No, what I mean is was he involved in anything like witchcraft?
Oh, hell no. He was a good Christian boy. Except for, living in sin with girlfriend and the meth, and other crimes and stealing and stuff like that. He didn't do nothing with the devil.
Okay, Mr. Desertel. Well, perhaps not, at least not voluntarily. With your permission, Mr. Desertel, we'd like to investigate Eddie Shitgrin's trailer house.
Oh, yeah, that'd be all right. Just don't take too long. I gotta get back to my Epsom salt bath and soak my balls.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
man. The stitch.
It's been locked up, since the police were done with it, so...
Okay, let's see what we got here. Wow. A lot of questionable symbolic imagery around here, possibly of the occult.
Dude, that's some Iron Maiden posters.
Yeah. And, I mean, come on, that could be a connection. Don't be so quick to dismiss things, especially when they're right in front of your eyes.
Well, it certainly smells like it's from hell in here. I mean, come on, Reed, we need to hurry this up. I don't think I can breathe this air anymore.
Careful there, ma'am. That chair, that's where Eddie's brains ended up.
What?
That's what stained it.
All right. Everybody, quiet down. I'm going to do an EVP.
Ah, hell, the toilet don't work. You go outside to take a piss.
No, I'm going to take a recording. Just everybody be quiet. Are there any spirits in this trailer house? Make your presence known. Is the spirit of Eddie Shitgrin here? Why did you kill your girlfriend, Eddie? Dude, it sounded like it came from down the hall. All right, then that's where we're going. There's a side door here. Let's look inside.
Oh, God, it smells like pee in here.
What's with all these bags of trash in here? And there appears to be a hole in the floor. A dark, dark hole.
Yeah, that's just where the coons get in. They come up from the bottom and get in there and they make a nest and all that trash.
Sir, we can't use that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Reed, I can see the coons looking back at me through the hole.
Brad, damn it. We can't use that kind of offensive language on this program.
Huh? What are you... oh, no, I mean raccoons. There's raccoons digging in through this rotted hole in the floor, and that's what was making the noise.
Brad, damn it. I'm only going to warn you one more time. We don't use that kind of language on this show.
I wasn't saying nothing. I'm talking about the animals, raccoons.
Damn it, Brad. Do I have to spell everything out for you? The word coons is in the word raccoons. And we don't deal with that. We are not going to be offensive on this program.
Oh,
So, well, looks like we debunked that haunting. You know, a lot of my critics, they say I'm gullible, that I'm too quick to leap to conclusions of the supernatural and the paranormal, that I'm gullible, and I can fall for a hoax. Well, look at this. There, a natural physical explanation for strange occurrences at the scene of a horrible tragedy. And did I immediately assume that it was supernatural? No, I considered the possibility and I investigated it like a real scientist. And we debunked it. Turns out it was just rodents making noise. So there you go. You know, we're not just a bunch of fools. So all you haters out there, eat it. So I guess all there is left to do now is to have Dr. Leakey cleanse the area.
What?
Yeah, to cleanse the area, just to be safe. That there's no dark spirits here trying to haunt the area and possibly possess people. And we don't want them coming around.
Oh, yeah. I already took care of that. I marked my territory, so they know better than to come around here. Yeah, that's gonna be $40.
Wow, what a fascinating investigation we conducted there, both at the bridge and the abandoned trailer house of the late Eddie Shitgrin. And now, with our audio equipment, we were able to further analyze the EVP I did, and we made a shocking discovery. Are there any spirits in this trailer house? Make your presence known. Is the spirit of Eddie Shitgrin here? Why did you kill your girlfriend, Eddie? So, it appears our initial conclusion was inaccurate. Clearly, there was some sort of spirit habitating in that trailer house. Of course, it's obvious from the audio that the messages were distorted. So, using our top-notch audio skills, we were able to decipher what the messages were
Right, Julie?
Yeah, I simply could tell it was in reverse, so I reversed it, and we can hear what they said.
All right, let's hear it. Are there any spirits in this trailer house? Why did you kill your girlfriend, Eddie?
Brewster House.
Wow, compelling stuff. It appears that some spirit, perhaps even the spirit of Eddie Shitgren, was pointing us right to the Brewster House, which is now the abandoned studios of WBLZ, which is where we are right now, tonight, on Halloween. We'll take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll bring in our final guest, one Professor Holden Foreskin, who is a paraphysicist, and from his scientific standpoint, we will look into the details and theorize the possibilities of what exactly is going on here in Brimstone, and perhaps tonight we'll finally unlock the mystery. We'll be back after this.
Well, hello there. Do you like scary movies, but you don't want to watch them alone? Well, you can watch them with me. Yes, you head over to sellfy.com/Nailsin, and you can get this classic, Frankenstein. Yes. Dr. Victor Frankenstein, a closeted homosexual working in a castle on a remote Swiss island, attempts to create a perfect man. But his resultant creation turns out to be a murderous flashlight beast who must be destroyed. So he sends his girlfriend and young son to trap the monster. Also in this baggage deal is Flash Gordon, Space Soldiers Conquer the Universe, Chapter 3. Flash and his crew get caught in an avalanche, while Dr. Zarkov is in an aerial dogfight with Ming's thugs. After that, Zarkov battles his own crew over the break room microwave. This film includes music by Kevin MacLeod. Warning! Due to an extreme lack of talent, bathroom humor is deployed throughout the film. So head over to sellfy.com/Nailsin to order this today. That's SELFY.com/NAILSIN. Yes, it's just that simple. So head over there and order Frankenstein today.
Okay, we're back. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, when we're going to begin our investigation into just what's going on with this structure, this abandoned house and abandoned studio of WBLZ. What happened here? And the one basic tool we can use is the EVP. And that's the session we're going to perform here, live on our streaming podcast here on The Paranormals. But first, we're going to go over some theories with our guest, Professor Holden Foreskin. Welcome to Paranormals, Professor Foreskin.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Dubman.
So, Professor Foreskin, as a man of science, I'm sure you're well aware of the many theories that people have put forth about the paranormal, especially when it concerns ghosts and hauntings.
Oh yes, yeah, yes, that's true. There's quite a few theories, and I'll just go through some of the more popular ones, and of course we'll start off with the traditional theories of hauntings and ghosts. That these are the spirits, are disembodied souls of the deceased, and the most popular theories is if you lived in a home and you died there, chances are your spirit or ghost will remain there at this location, and that's given to a lot of explanations when it comes to a paranormal activity in a specific structure or building or home. And that is typical. And as I said, traditionally, that's what people see as the source of this sort of phenomena.
Yes, but isn't there also a darker version of this theory, Professor Foreskin?
Oh, well, yeah. The next theory, which, yes, is quite dark and sinister, is the theory of demons. These would be what they would call in the past dark or unclean spirits, and most biblical accounts and most of the church and religions of that nature specify that these could possibly be the fallen angels that rejected, the goodness of God for just the evil pursuits of their own destructive pleasures, and this reduced them to the level of demons and demonic spirits that can harass and terrify human beings, and sometimes even take possession of living human beings. And, of course, that's with, the Catholics and their rites of exorcism and whatnot, addresses this phenomena. And it's also, of course, here we are in Brimstone, the working theory about what could possibly be the cause of not one but two occasions of strange, bizarre, murderous riots that erupted in the town of Brimstone on 2 Halloween nights, and especially since some of the assailants the next day, having the ones that survived, of course, claimed no memory of the events before. And so this gives some amount of credence to the idea that this might be one of the first and also second event of mass possession, which is unheard of in the accounts of demonic possession of living human beings, when usually it resulted around someone. One person in particular, usually a child, but also there's been adults, but never, I believe the number was at 1,000. Nothing like that had ever occurred before, but the two events alone does give some amount of credence to the demonic theory.
Wow. God help us all.
Oh,
Man.
yeah. Wow, yeah.
Well, Professor Foreskin, I understand that there's possibly other theories that depend more on science rather than religion or tradition.
Well, yes. One in particular that's been a theory for some amount of time now is that the possibility that elements of life or your daily activity throughout time could possibly be sort of recorded on the electromagnetic field, and at certain convergences of sorts or some phenomena yet unexplained, you can actually view events from the past in a somewhat, deteriorated or faded appearance, much like what people report when they say they've seen certain ghosts or specters and that sort of thing. And what it actually is just sort of like a recording of the past being replayed for a brief moment in the exact same area where it originally occurred. And of course, when you're in an old building or a house and what have you, in a certain figure suddenly appears, they're probably just going through their normal routines or motions as they did at that time, and somehow or another it got sort of recorded on the electromagnetic field, and certain elements that, of course, we're not exactly certain of at this point, initiate the visual of literally playing, if you will, this projection of the past. And you witness that, and then people don't understand what it is, and then it's gone, and they think they may have made contact with the spirit of someone who died a long time ago, when actually all it is some sort of a recording in time on here.
OMG, that's so fascinating. But it doesn't really correspond with a lot of witness accounts of actually interacting with certain wraith-like entities.
Well, no, that's true, and also you gotta keep in mind, if such a phenomena were of the norm, and at some point it seems like it would be more commonplace, and in fact, depending on how long you reside in a certain home, house, what have you, at some point you think you'd see your past self, walking down the stairs or in the kitchen or what have you. And it's like you, but from, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. And since I've heard of no occurrences where that's happened, and why not? Why does it always have to be someone who's deceased? So, it's an interesting theory, but it's not a strong one to me. So, anyway, so I guess I'll conclude with another one that's gaining some interest recently, is the idea that ghosts and other paranormal activity dealing with that sort of phenomena is actually a revelation of the multiverse.
The what?
Oh, well, the multiverse is a theory that there isn't just one universe, but rather an infinite amount, where they all exist in the same space, but vibrate on a separate frequency. And so you might have a universe where you were never born, but a lot of other things are pretty much the same, and so on and so forth. And so when these frequencies kind of merge or mix, we get a peek or a glance at people from these other worlds coming into ours, and it's really fascinating, and I'm really interested in that one.
Wow. So could it be possible you're suggesting that the messages that the original Bob Gruhl seance received were actually voices from another universe?
Well, yes, of course. That could be a real possibility.
But of course, again, this wouldn't explain the mass riots and murders that took place as a result.
Well, not so fast, there, Dootman. I mean, this is very early science, and we have no way of knowing what psychological effects the merging of universes, however brief a time, could happen. And as far as the supernatural theories playing here, it would probably eliminate that, but at the same time, it could also go to show that there is something about this location, and at some point the barriers between universes weaken, and by coincidence it just happens to be a Halloween night when it does it.
Yeah, well, coincidences not in my vocabulary.
Reed, we're getting a lot of people in the chat saying we should play the Bob Gruhl seance tape, and almost, if not more, saying we shouldn't.
Yeah, well, I agree with the latter. It's commonly known now that it's quite possible that the Bob Gruhl seance tape is what keeps causing these events, and so we definitely will not be airing that segment tonight on Halloween. If you want to hear it, maybe we'll post it at a later date, but I strongly caution you not playing that during Halloween. All right, so let's get to what we've all been waiting for, the EVB session, and we're going to find out if we're communicating with ghosts, demons, or people from another universe. Well, let's get started. Okay. Everybody, be as quiet as you possibly can. Okay. Is there anyone here with us right now? Give us a sign. Is anyone here from the Brewster family? Let yourselves be known. Is there anyone here from the Bob Gruhl Show? Is Adam Split here? Give us a sign. Anything. Show us you're here. We have an audience of thousands listening right now. Let them know you're here. Let your story be told. Okay, I think we'll check back and see what we got here. All right, there we go. See if we can pick up anything. Is there anyone here with us right now? Give us a sign.
Oh.
Yeah, you hear that?
Is anyone here from the Brewster family?
Fascinating. Wow, that's
Let yourselves be known.
Yeah, I got to tell you,
Is anyone
Foreskin,
here
I've
from the
never
Bob
heard
Gruhl
so much
Show?
activity in a single EVP like this.
Is Adam Split?
Yeah, I must concur, Doopman.
Give us a sign.
Me
Anything.
neither.
Show us you're
It would be
here.
fascinating to hear this in reverse, as it
We
certainly
have
sounds like
an
it's coming
audience
that way.
of thousands listening.
Yeah,
right
that's what
now.
we'll do when we get through to the end.
Let them know you're here. Let your story be told.
Oh my God! What the hell?
Wow, I've never had an EVP with such audio, such intensity. This is groundbreaking
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, definitely. This is,
Whoa, pretty intense, man. So there's really nothing left to do but to do the reverse on the message and see what if anything can be communicated here. And I think looking it over in the audiograph here, I'm just gonna have to go for the main course here. I mean, this last message that was in the recording. That's the most serious and intense, obviously trying to get something across here. Wouldn't you agree, Foreskin?
Well, yeah.
No, Reed, I don't think we should. We
What?
found a lot of stuff here, and I think this is a good point to conclude. I don't think we should listen to this anymore.
Come on, Julie. This is what we've all been working for. And come on, how can we let down great pioneers in this endeavor like the late, great Adam Split by turning away for a chance at the truth?
Yeah, well, look what that got him.
Whoa. Low blow, Julie. Low blow.
Well, maybe tomorrow morning we should look over this, when the sun is up, Halloween's over and all that, so we can check back on that then.
What? No way. I promised my audience, to the best of my ability, I would get to the bottom of this, and here it is. And now you want to run and hide? Yeah. Another word that's not in my vocabulary is cowardice.
Oh, now, see
So,
here.
here is the message.
Is that coughing?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what this is.
Did you say balls?
Yeah, they're saying balls.
What the hell?
Oh, ethereal hosts of
Well,
air,
I think we're getting somewhere now.
Wait a minute.
I beseech thee.
Oh my God! Green, turn it off! Turn it
What?
off! Green,
What the hell, Julie? Calm down. What?
What? Oh my God! No, stop it!
Oh, shit.
Revealed.
There, stopped it. That's it. We're not playing anymore. I mean, we'll look at it later on, ladies and gentlemen. That's what just in case. But we're okay. Everyone's okay. There's nothing going on. Everyone feel all right.
Yeah, I
what are they
guess.
saying in the chat?
They're not really saying anything. Well, wait, okay, here we go.
What? What are they saying?
Let me see here. It's well, they're all saying the same thing. They're saying you opened the door, and we're 1,000 more. It just it just keeps repeating from all these people.
Okay, you know what this is? People, you know, these haters who follow me around, and they're trying to be funny, and they know a lot of the story about what happened in Brimstone at the Bob Grill Show, and they're trying to do this again and freak us out. That's all that is. And that's, you know, it's not going to work, folks. It's not going to work. And besides, you can't take away this victory because this is evidence.
I feel sick.
Gee, what is... I'm sorry, but that's just this odor. It's this powerful stench all of a sudden. I thought they kept this place clean.
Yeah. God, it smells like rotten tuna. Hey, maybe we should open a window or something. Man, what the hell was that?
Raid, dude! Raid!
Brad,
Oh my God, Raid!
What the hell? What's going on, Brad?
Dude, we got UFOs outside. There's so many, I lost count. They're like shooting lasers and spewing some kind of pink shit.
What do you mean?
People are going crazy out there. It's like they're attacking each other or something. I don't know what's going on.
Very well. What did Reed say?
I want your balls!
Hey, what?
What the hell?
Oh, man!
Julie, get off him! What are you doing, Julie? No!
Balls off! Oh man, she's chewing them! Oh. Julie? Dude! That's total devil shit, dude!
Julie?
You open the door, and we are 1,000 more!
Dude, I suddenly don't like the way she's looking at my crotch!
Yeah, we'll take our chances with the UFO. Let's get the hell out of here! Oh, let's go!
The views and opinions expressed during the Mr. Nailsin Show do not necessarily reflect those held by RadioMisfits.com. So, any complaints and or comments should be sent to @Mr. Nailsin on Twitter, where they will be promptly ignored and or blocked.
Welcome to the Mr. Nailsin Show. For tonight's excursion in audio delights, the Nailsin Show presents an old horror classic. Presented, of course, in its own irreverent manner, but presented nonetheless. So sit back, turn out the lights, and bear witness to the Mr. Nailsin version of the old, haunting, blood-soaked tale of Dracula. It was a dark and stormy night when plumber John Harker found himself answering the call of a new customer. He found himself outside the gate of the New Jersey home of one Bob Dracula. For several minutes, the door goes unanswered,
and Harker turns to leave when suddenly...
Yeah, what do you want?
John turned and was startled to see a beast of a man that looked not unlike that of a lowland gorilla.
Hey, what do you want?
Oh, hey, I'm John Harker from Harker Heating and Plumbing.
Oh, yeah. You better come on in here.
Wow, sure is dark in here. Is the power out?
What? No. Mr. D just likes things to be dark.
Mr. D? You mean Bob Dracula? I thought you were...
No. I'm Joe Renfield. I handle Mr. D's personal affairs.
Oh, hey, I didn't judge, you know. I mean, everybody's gotta love somebody.
What? No, it ain't like that.
Joe, I need a towel.
Be right with you, Mr. D. Look, the shitter's over there. It's all plugged up and Mr. D wants it unplugged. I figured you would know what to do. I'll be back after I take care of Mr. D, alright?
Yeah, sure.
Damn it, Joe. I didn't train you to monkey around. I trained you to be a trained monkey. Wait a minute. Who the fuck are you? Suddenly, from out of a darkened hole appeared a tall, pale man dressed in a black robe with a shock of silvery white hair.
Huh? Oh, hi, I'm John Harker, the plumber from Harker Heating and Plumbing.
No shit. Well, good. The thunder bucket's right this way. Now, Joe, you go take care of my bedroom, 'cause, I left another mess.
Aw, jeez.
Suck it up, Joe.
I thought that was your job.
Don't get smart with me, Joe.
Yeah.
So, Harker, the can here is where I do all my important thinking. But then, all the shit comes back after I flush. Well, I can't have that.
What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard a scream.
It's just an old house. It makes strange noises in the wind.
Mr. D, the mess is still, upset.
Okay, Joe. I'm on my way. I'll be back in a bit. You good?
Huh? I mean, yeah, sure.
Harker began to feverishly get to work on the disabled toilet amidst a bone-chilling ambiance of howling winds, creaking wood, and eerie noises he dare not ponder, when suddenly Dracula appeared again. How's it going?
Oh man. You nearly scared the shit out of me.
The last thing I need is more shit.
Oh yeah? Well, I think you'll find your toilet flushing that way now. Turns out you had a lot of, coagulated blood in there, so, you know, whenever you needed to get rid of, like, raw meat products, you might want to just let the sanitation guys deal with that.
Yeah, good idea.
So, let's get the paperwork. Here we go.
That photo in your toolbox, who's she?
Oh, that's my wife Stacy, and her sister Mercy.
Wow, well, let's have a look. Harker reaches down for the photo, but when he lifts it out of the box, a small crucifix is revealed to have been beneath it. Put it away!
You just asked for it.
Not the photo, you idiot! The cross!
Oh, I forgot that was in there.
I need to rest, Mr. Harker. Joe will see to you.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. I was showing Mr. Dracula a picture when he freaked out over my crucifix.
Oh, well, you see, Mr. D had a bad experience when he was a boy with a priest, so...
Oh, man.
Yeah, so, let me fill out the forms here and pay you.
Sure.
Now, Mr. D has recently purchased some buildings that he intends to rent out, but he needs somebody to take care of the air conditioning and plumbing. He was hoping that somebody could be you.
Well, sure, I'd be glad to.
Great. He'll come by your home next Friday night. He's something of a night owl.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be neat. I can ask about magic tricks and stuff, too.
Magic tricks?
I thought he was into magician stuff. I mean, I saw his black and red capes in the hall closet. And then, of course, you got that trick mirror in the bathroom.
Trick mirror?
Yeah, the one that shows my reflection, but not his. That's pretty neat.
Oh yeah, the trick mirror, right. So Friday night?
Yeah, Friday night it is. I'll tell Stacy to make something nice.
A week later, and it is yet another dark and stormy night. This time at the Harker home, where not all is well.
Damn it, Stacy. This Dracula deal could set us up real sweet. I can't turn that down.
I know, it's just, well, my sister's staying with us while she's recovering from her illness, and now I'm entertaining this Dracula guy. I feel like it's piling up on me.
Aw, come on, babe. It's just one dinner. I'll handle him.
It's not that. It's the news that some maniac is killing women and draining them of their blood. And well, lately I feel like someone or something's watching me.
What? Aw, now you're gonna start on me about my doll and puppet collection? Damn it.
But John, a man of your age, it's not healthy.
Don't start. Oh, Saved by the Bell.
Good evening.
Oh, hey, come on in, Mr. Dracula.
Call me Bob. Well, what have we here?
Huh? Oh, Mr. Bob, this is my wife, Stacy.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine.
Stacy? Mercy, what are you doing up? I need some more pain meds. I don't think that's a good idea. Damn it, Stacy.
Hey now, come on, girls. There's no need for that.
Who the hell are you? I know you. You.
My name's Bob Dracula, Mercy. I'm a healer. Look into my eyes, Mercy. Look into my eyes.
No,
Look into my eyes. There is no pain. You're sleepy, Mercy. Go to bed. Wait for me.
Yes. Mercy?
She'll be fine.
But what?
Hey, Stacy, Mr. Dracula is like a magician. I bet that's all like that hypnosis jazz. I guess you're just not into hip magic.
Well, that's fascinating. Thank you, Mr. Dracula.
Call me Bob. Now, where's the steak? I like mine rare. The bloodier, the better.
And so the dinner commences, with John discussing the plumbing business, and Stacy finding herself unable to take her eyes off of their strange guest.
Bob Dracula is disgusting yet strangely attractive.
Stacy, what the hell?
Careful with the glass, you'll cut yourself.
I already did.
Ew.
Blood. I gotta go beat off. I gotta beat it.
What? But the contract.
Yeah, it's a done deal. You're hired. We'll talk later.
Shit, Stacy. Would it kill you not to bleed all over my guest?
But John, his face, I mean his reflection. I couldn't see his reflection in the tray.
What? Aw, that. I told you he knows tricks and shit. Man, I hope you didn't ruin this one.
Soon the Harkers retired to bed, but for Stacy, sleep is an elusive mistress. She suddenly feels compelled to rise and go down the hall to the guest room, where her sister Mercy slumbers.
Mercy? You awake? Mercy! Oh God, Mercy, good heavens! You've left your window open. It's freezing out there.
just like one whore at a time.
What?
Sleep, Stacy.
No.
Now.
Oh, hurry.
So many holes, but only one pool.
Master.
Mercy, mercy. Give me some pussy.
Come and get it.
Morning finds Stacy on the floor of the guest room, and the panicked shouts of her husband, John.
Stacy, for God's sake, get up. I think your sister's dying.
What? Oh, God, mercy.
Mercy was near death, but not quite dead. So John and Stacy rushed to the emergency room, where, as luck would have it, John's old friend, Dr. Rob Sewer, was on staff.
Well, we've got her fluids and blood transfusions, so...
Blood transfusions?
Yes. Well, that appears to be the problem here. She's extremely lacking in blood.
What? But how?
Well, we'll try to narrow that down, but make no mistake. She's definitely anemic.
No, she's an American.
Oh, John. Whoa.
Stacy, careful. I got you.
Wow, I'm suddenly dizzy.
You're looking nearly as pale as your sister, Stacy. Might want to get some breakfast.
I don't know if they're serving salads yet, but I can get you some hash browns or something.
No, John, get me a burger.
Burger? Where am I going to get a veggie burger out here?
No, John, get me a burger. I want meat.
John is a bit puzzled at his vegetarian wife's sudden hunger for meat, but chalks it up to good fortune, as he never cared for her dietary choices. He also takes no notice of other changes, such as the paleness of her skin, the trance-like glazed look in her eyes, and the constant rubbing at two small red dots on her neck. As for Mercy, despite his best efforts, Dr. Sewer must admit defeat.
Despite my best efforts, I must admit defeat.
Oh, no.
Oh, gee, that's tough.
However, I've contacted an old colleague and mentor of mine who is a specialist of sorts in strange ailments such as this. If anyone can help Mercy, it's him, Dr. Van Nailsin.
Oh, well, that's real swell of you to go out of your way there, Rob.
Of course, it's my duty, John, but, well, this has become very personal for me.
Personal?
Yes. You see, I've fallen in love with Mercy.
What?
Cool.
It's all rather sudden, but you see, while examining Mercy, she reached into my pants and pleasured me. What can a man do but love a woman who does that? So I asked for her hand in marriage as well, and she accepted.
What? No, this is highly irregular.
Stacy, come on. They're both adults here.
I don't know.
Hey, Rob, will we be getting like a discount on this, right?
Without question.
Neat.
The next morning, Dr. Van Nailsin arrives and examines Mercy.
Well, she's dead.
What?
No!
Oh, God!
Tired. Yes, she's dead tired. But not just from a lack of blood, but from a darkness that consumes her soul.
So what should she do? Take 2 aspirins and call you in the morning?
No. She needs to spend the night surrounded by garlic. I have already arranged for garlic to be placed all over her room. Also, I will have her wear these garlic-saturated panties. Here, sniff.
Yeah, that's a pair of garlic panties.
Dr. Nailsin, this all seems highly irregular, if not somewhat unethical, but I'm going to allow it.
Well, I don't understand any of this.
Mrs. Harker, I'm afraid your sister is the victim of an ancient manifestation of demonic evil known as the vampire.
Oh, man.
What? Dr. Sewer, you can't seriously be on board with this.
Normally, no. But I'm going to allow it.
You are all insane, and I refuse to be a part of it.
What's the big deal, Stacy? So she spends the night sleeping in garlic drawers? What's the worst that could happen?
Later that night.
scientists disagree with you? Who the fuck are you?
Hey, that's Mr. Dracula.
Mr. Dracula, I am Dr. Van Nailsin, and I am your death. Across. Damn you, Nailsin. Back to the dark shadows of hell that spawned you, demon. Damn it. John, hit that Nailsin fuck with your big-ass head. What? Harker, what are you doing?
I don't know. I just gotta do what he says.
No, John. He is mesmerizing you. Fight it.
Oh, man. Mr. Dracula made a puppet out of me.
Yeah, and next I'm gonna grind you both up into meat and feed you to my dogs. Now, Rob, hit him with the holy water. You little fuck.
Hey, get away from Mr. D, you little midget.
What the hell?
The half-man, half-beast. A servant of this demon.
Oh, man. What do we do? Call animal control?
You know what? I've had about enough of this beast man shit, okay? I'm gonna pound your bones into powder and your muscles into paste.
Hey, stop.
Who are you?
That's my buddy Al, the milkman.
Yeah. I was doing my round when I heard all this screaming here at the hospital. Then I see this ape attacking you guys. So I shot it.
So you carry a gun in your milk truck?
Oh, yeah. A milk round's a dangerous job. Boy, the stories I could tell you.
You tell him about the time you...
We've no time for that now. Dracula has made good his escape.
Not only that, but Mercy is gone too.
That scream, it came from the next room.
Oh, man.
Mercy, no.
She is feeding on that other patient. I'm afraid your Mercy is lost, Rob. She has become like Dracula. A vampire.
No.
Rob, come here, closer, so I might kiss you.
Well, I would if you didn't have that man's blood all over your face.
Leave her to me, Rob.
Well, sure. I mean, you're the expert here, so I guess. Oh my God, what the hell?
Whoa, what a mess.
Yes, apologies for the mess.
Mess? You just impaled Mercy to the bed with that stick.
Yes. Well, that's how it's done, Rob. Wow. Well, look, I gotta go and get back to my route, so...
Hey, it was good seeing you, Al. I'm sure Stacy's sorry she missed you.
Stacy? Well, I saw her on my way in here.
What?
Yeah, she was giving some creep in a cape a ride. I thought it was weird, but you know how I don't like to pry. Unless it, involves apes killing people and shit.
Oh no, Dr. Nailsin. Dracula's got my Stacy.
Then we must make haste, Harker, lest your wife suffer her sister's fate. With thunder and lightning outside, Harker and Nailsin burst into the Harker home, but to no avail, as they find no trace of Stacy Harker.
Stacy, where are you, babe?
Harker, look, I believe she left you a note.
What? Where?
There, on the refrigerator.
Oh, what's it say? Bread, milk, eggs?
No, not that one. The other one.
Dear John, I've left you for Bob Dracula. I know it's sudden, and I'll understand if you hate me, but eternal youth and vampire powers are just a lot better than being a plumber's wife. Besides, I was always a night owl anyway. You'll find leftover tuna casserole in the fridge, and don't forget, Penny has an appointment Monday morning. Sorry, and good luck.
Penny?
Or Cat. She's got to go to the vets. What am I going to do?
Well, I don't know what to do about your cat, but if we could find where Dracula has taken Stacy, we might yet save her.
Screw that bitch, walking out on me. She wants to sleep outside and upside down with Dracula in his Deptford Batcave stinking of guano. Good riddance.
Deptford?
Yeah, that's where Bob Dracula's house is.
What? Did we must go there now and save her?
I don't know.
John, I know you're hurt, but trust me, she's not in her right mind. This is all the dark workings of Bob Dracula.
Well, if you say so, but if you ask me, Stacy never had a right mind to be in the first place.
Meanwhile, at the home of Dracula, where Stacy suddenly finds herself in a state of shock, as if she has just awoke from a nightmare.
Oh my God, I feel like I just woke up from a nightmare.
Don't just stand there daydreaming, bitch. Help me pack my shit, you understand? We can't stay here in the day. That Nailsin fuck will kill us in our sleep. We gotta go to a place I know to lay low until tomorrow night, when I can kill all those bastards.
Those bastards?
Yeah, you know, like Nailsin, Dr. Sewer, and that idiot plumber.
You mean John? You can't kill John.
What? Ah, shit. With all this packing, I lost my concentration, and now you're coming out of my spell. Damn it. Hey, listen, honey. I'm offering you eternal life here, you understand? You'll always be hot and have a nice bouncy rack. I mean, sure, no more sunshine, and you gotta kill people and feed off of them and all that. But that's better than growing old with an idiot who digs in shit for a living.
I can't believe this is happening to me.
Well, once you've had Drac, you never go back.
We'll see about that, Dracula.
Damn it, Nailsin's here.
Stacy, get away from that monster.
And the moron, too.
John, you shouldn't have come here. It's too late for me. Just go.
Stacy, you can't mean that. You can't go with this guy. I mean, what about Mercy?
Well, yeah, that's awkward, but there's other vampires, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, she can find somebody.
No, she won't, Stacy. She's dead.
Dead?
Don't look at me. I didn't kill her. I bet that Nailsin fuck killed her.
As I will kill you, Dracula.
You can try.
You are powerless before the cross.
You killed my sister?
Well, it was the only way to free her soul.
Screw you and your religious bullshit.
Mrs. Harker, please, get out of the way.
Not so tough now without your little Bible trinket, are you, asshole? Now, say hi to my brick wall.
Make like a stooge and scram, Stacy.
John, don't!
What the hell? I can't believe this idiot is trying to stake me with a toilet plunger.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I forgot to sharpen the stick.
How can a head this big be so brainless? Say, John, while I'm crushing your neck in my hand, let's see how long it takes for me to pop your head like a big flat pickle.
No!
Stacy, the blinds. Open the blinds.
What? Oh, right.
Stacy, no!
John, open the door.
Darn you! I should have left the toilets full of shit.
Oh, man. I was hoping I could keep his cape, but it burned up.
He's gone.
Yes. As a creature of the darkness, he could not long dwell in the light.
Whoa. That's like some serious Star Wars shit.
Oh, God.
And thus the terrible evil of Bob Dracula was no more. But all must be ever vigilant, for the darkness from whence he came is always with us.
It's a chilly but pleasant evening for Cityopolis, where we find our story begins at Club Night, currently in the midst of its annual Halloween costume party. Oh man, it's all the money you got, Lyle. You think you could get yourself any costume you wanted. Instead, what do? You put your secret identity at risk by dressing up as Night-Night. Don't be ridiculous, Smedley, as I am clearly garbed in an earlier version of my Night-Night outfit. Everyone in the city knows Night-Night no longer wears this outfit. Therefore, no one will ever suspect that Lyle Richmond is in reality Night-Night. Oh man, a Night-Night suit is a Night-Night suit. People gonna look at you and see that you look like him, you sound like him. Pretty soon they're gonna put two and two together. Pretty stupid if you ask me. Well, no one's asking you, Smedley. Besides, I had no choice. After all, the theme of this costume party was, of course, Night-Night. And everyone had to wear costumes that related to the world of Night-Night.
And that's probably why the turnout this year is so low.
Well, besides, the one who insisted on the theme was you. All right, Smedley. I think you're getting a little too much in the character of the costume you chose. My arch enemy of the pink elephant.
Yeah, well, on more than a few occasions I've heard it said that I kind of sound like him, in a more mature and seasoned tone. Yeah, Smedley does sound like Pink Elephant. When the pink elephant becomes an old fart.
God damn it, boy. Shut your mouth. Idiot, damn it, Boobo. Look at your outfit.
What?
Sure, you're wearing the upper part that is the original Boobo outfit, but you're wearing the bottoms of the new Boobo outfit.
Yeah, well, the old bottoms all had stains on them.
That's because you keep pissing and shitting yourself.
Oh, God.
Everybody around here wearing the Boobo costumes also wearing diapers on the outside.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Stop laughing, you idiot. They're mocking you.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you dumbass.
Well, look at the ones that are dressed up as you, Night-Night. That guy, he's wearing women's panties on the outside of him.
God, what the hell?
Yeah, that guy, he's got a footprint in your belly because you always get kicked in the gut.
Oh.
They ought to put it on the butt, too.
Even within my own establishment, I must suffer the mockery of the disrespectful swine. The group in the city that I keep safe.
Yeah, but it's funny.
No, it's not, you idiot. And I'll not indulge this atrocity upon my name.
Yeah, well, you better. Because if you don't join in on making fun of Night-Night, people might figure out you are Night-Night.
What? Yeah, you got a point there, Smedley. Good Lord. Must the burden of my crusade force me to have to wallow in the slime with the mocking swine of the city?
Damn. Speaking of swine, check out that chick over there dressed up as the Flying Pig. Man, she sure fills that suit out better than the original. Way better. I don't know about that. I gotta say, she gives me a funny feeling in my pee-pee.
Hey, she's coming over here. Well, I'll be damned. You think she could have overheard us? What? That means she may have overheard the whole conversation, revealing my identity. Damn you, Smedley. What?
Well, hello there, Night-Night. Should I say Lyle?
What?
Both go. They're one and the same.
What? Damn it, Smedley. Told you she overheard us. Oh, man.
Overheard what, Lyle? I've known your secret identity for years.
What?
It's me, Crystal Newage, Miss Wizard.
Oh, the witch lady.
Come on, God. He's so tight about these things.
Well.
Listen up.
Oh, boy.
No, I spilled my drink on my outfit.
That's all right.
It's embarrassing.
Well, it's okay.
I'm not wearing anything under this.
Holy shit.
When it gets wet, you kind of see through it.
That's,
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I'm going to need a room to go work out a spell to dry it off there, but I don't want people to see. So So,
well, there's the break room behind the bar.
Yeah.
Sure. Spindler can-
Yeah, right here. I'll show you right
there. Second thought, I'll show you.
What?
Oh, okay.
Man.
Yeah, thanks.
By the way, I assume Black Voltage accompany you here? I don't
No,
see him.
no,
Of course,
he
I guess
didn't
he's in
come
town.
with me.
Oh.
And he's not here. We're taking a break from each other, and,
I see.
yeah, so, anyway, this is the room.
Oh, yeah. Just go right on in there. There you go. Yeah. Oh, man, what's with the shit-eating grin? That idiot Black Voltage dumped her. What? She's already pretty tanked up. Oh, yeah. Man, I might actually have a shot here. Oh, come on, man. Get out. No way. Man, she's built like Marilyn Monroe, and she been riding a brother. You ain't got no shot nail. It's the psychology of the thing, Medley. Huh? After all, she's vulnerable and hurt. Well, yeah. And possibly wanting to strike back. Huh? At the lover who hurt her. What better way than to, engage in relations with someone that, he might foolishly deem beneath him.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. It's a rare case when I actually see you show some actual cleverness here.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. That
Damn
would
it, Spencer.
piss him off, but good that she lowered herself to a sack of shit like you.
Oh, God damn it. You have to put it like that.
What the hell? All of a sudden the power went out. We ain't got no light. God damn
damn it.
it. The middle of the Halloween party.
Jeez. Wait a minute. Shouldn't the emergency generator kick in? Why hasn't it?
Yeah, it should have, but yeah, sometimes it's a slight delay, but man, I ain't getting no juice from that either. We ain't got nothing.
The crowd's getting restless, Smedley. This calls for emergency action.
What do you mean?
Bubo and I will go down to the Knight's lair.
What?
We'll be able to hook up
No.
the nuclear reactor power source of the Knight's lair to Club Night.
All right. In the meantime, hand me that megaphone now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to inform the people that help is on the way.
All right, Smedley,
I don't
you
want
do
to
that.
go down the night lair. It's scary. You
Damn
down
it,
there.
Boobo.
He's up here.
But there's light down there, you moron.
Oh, okay.
Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. If I have your attention, please. We apologize for the sudden power outage, but hey, it's Halloween, but don't worry. Power will be restored shortly. I got a crew on it right now. In the meantime, who's got any good ghost stories? Yeah, come on now.
Meanwhile, down below in the Knight's lair. Hurry up, Boo. Drag those cords over here.
Coming? Yeah.
Time is of the essence, Boo. We must restore power as soon as possible.
Yeah, because of all the Smedley's guests, they're getting scared in the dark like that.
Well, yeah, that. And, of course, I want to get back to work on Miss Wizard as soon as possible. Oh, man. Seeing her in that flying pig outfit? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that really did something to me. I gotta get back to work on her. Toot sweet.
Yeah.
Man, that idiot Black Voltage dumping that sweet piece of ass. Oh, man. This is more like Christmas than Halloween. Of course, I want to unwrap that present as soon as possible.
Hey.
What?
Black Bolt is gonna kick your ass.
No, he won't.
Or electrocute it.
No. He doesn't need to know about any of this.
What if Miss Wizard tells him?
Don't be an idiot, Boo-Boo. Why the hell would she do that? That would just expose her, screwing around on him even more so. No, she wouldn't say a word about it.
She doesn't, I will, because this is wrong.
You do, and I'll tan your hide, you little asshole.
Yeah.
Hush up.
You're the asshole.
Oh, damn it, Boo-Boo. Wait a minute.
What?
I just noticed something that's out of the ordinary.
Like what?
Well, it appears we're the only building without power. The neighboring buildings all have lights on.
Huh. How could that be?
Something sinister is afoot, Boo-Boo.
What? I don't see nothing on our feet.
Damn it, Boo-Boo, dumbass. No, idiot. I suspect that someone of ill intent has cut power off to Club Night.
What? Come on.
Damn it, Umo! You'll never learn proper detective technique if you don't develop any curiosity. We must investigate further to find out what the cause of the power loss was.
Well, if there's one thing about detective work that I do know, is that you gotta have evidence. And we got no evidence whatsoever that somebody caused the power loss.
No, you moron. That's the whole point of an investigation. We must find a clue.
Like what?
What?
Whoa, what the hell was that?
I think that's your clue, Boo-Boo. Club Night is under attack. And indeed, for up above the Knight's lair within Club Night, we find that it has indeed been attacked in a most explosive manner by that notorious master of fear, Boogeyman, and his gang of goons.
So, Club Night, you thought you could celebrate the image of my most hated enemy, and that you were safe from Boogeyman.
You're wrong.
Now you will suffer horrors from your deepest, darkest imaginings as you breathe in the gas of my fear toxin.
Suddenly, Boogeyman's gang of goons begin to release a mysterious green gas that floods the entire confines of Club Night, throwing the patrons into a horrific screaming panic.
Now you will experience the horrible pain of being feasted upon by flesh-eating insects. Yes. There is no escape from this horror unless you're willing to hand over your cash, credit cards, and debit cards to the bags that my gang of goons are holding out for you to place your belongings into. There you go. Let's be quick about it, people. Or this could be your last Halloween.
Meanwhile, still down below in the Knight's lair, Boo-Boo and Night-Night are witnessing this upon the monitor. Of course, Boo-Boo. Who else could attack us on Halloween night but that macabre master of menace?
Boogeyman!
Damn it, Boo-Boo!
What?
I was just about to say that.
Stop
interrupting my announcements, damn it!
Announcements for who? Me? I don't give it. Yep. Besides, he just said who he was on the screen, and we know who he is.
Damn it!
Yeah, remember when we left him in that ditch?
Wait. Yeah, this could all be some sort of elaborate revenge plot against me. After all, the theme of tonight's costume party is me. He's attacking these people to get to me. Because of how, I left him all broken up and whatever in that ditch. Didn't bother to check up on him. Yeah, I probably should have done that. He's a dangerous criminal. But, a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, we better get up there, Boo-Boo.
Oh, boy.
And back up in Club Night, the crowd of patrons are still writhing in screaming horror as the goons collect their valuables. But unbeknownst to all, there is another superhero besides our masked marvels. Yes, that would be Miss Wizard, currently garbed in a flying pig costume, but nevertheless affected by the fear-inducing gas.
Oh no! Oh, the forces of evil have finally caught up to me, and they're all over me, biting me. I got to open a portal of escape. If I can only concentrate my powers.
Hold it right there, Boogeyman, and end this act of terror.
What the hell?
Bulls,
These two guys seem to be unaffected by the game.
That's because it's the real Night-Night and Boobo.
Well, how can you tell?
It's an obvious attempt at a clever ruse. Night-Night and Boobo decided to disguise themselves as Lyle Richmond and Dick Sprung, dressed up as Night-Night and Boobo. Yes, but not clever enough for the boogeyman, Night-Night.
Well, yeah, you got me there, boogeyman.
Dumbass, he thinks we're pretending to be us.
Shut up, Boobo.
Don't just stand there, you idiot goons. Attack them and rip those gas masks off so they can also experience the horror of my new fear toxin. And soon our masked marvels are engaged in hand-to-hand combat with the Boogeyman's gang of goons. Suddenly, a strange, otherworldly portal opens up, revealing a passage to some strange, horrible netherworld.
Damn, boss, that's a pretty good light show. How you doing that?
I'm not doing it. I don't know what the hell that is.
On your knees, prepare your souls for consumption by the Witcher.
What have I done?
What the hell? Miss Wizard, what the hell's going on? What's that glowing hole in the middle of my dance floor? And whose voice was that?
Oh, it is the voice of the Bewitcher. He's a powerful demonic force that's been trying to gain entry to our dimension. And in an effort to escape this attack by Boogeyman, I inadvertently opened the door for him.
Well, shut it!
I'm trying, but he's too powerful. I can't close it back.
That portal smells like a butthole. God, yeah, you gotta close it up quick.
There may be someone who can close this door.
All right. Who's that? Give me his number. I'll call him up.
He is the doorman, Night-Night.
Makes sense.
He can't simply be called on a phone. He has to be summoned mystically.
Well, isn't that the kind of crap that got us into this fix in the first place?
Nuh-uh. This is all Boogeyman's fault.
For once, Boobo, you're making a good point. Where is that asshole anyway?
He's over here heading to that portal thing.
Boss, come on. Whoa, we got the cash and goodies. Let's get the hell out of here.
No. Money means nothing to me now. Here I am at the seat of true power. I must grasp what I can. You in there, Bewitcher. I am known as Boogeyman. If I help you into our world, will you not grant me the power of fear?
Yes.
Boogeyman.
I will grant you the power of fear. Stop those who would prevent me from entering your world.
Whoa! Looks like Boogeyman's gonna help that devil guy, Night-Night.
Not if I can help it, Will. I gotta... Oh, damn it. Not much in this old Night-Night belt. Damn it. All I've got is this Night-Night itching powder bomb. That'll have to do.
Get out of my way, Night-Night.
Not a chance.
Nothing must stand between me and ultimate power.
Take this.
Yeah, you got him right in the face, Night-Night.
You failed, Night-Night. As you can see, your 99 gas is not...
It wasn't 99 gas. He was 99 itching powder.
What?
Yeah, dumbass.
Itchy all over. What is
Look
this?
at him.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's
it's bringing back what happened to me in that ditch where you left me behind to be consumed by ants.
What?
Ah!
Is that what happened? Okay. Jeez, thought he'd never shut up.
There. I've managed to make contact. The doorman is coming up.
Miss Wizard. There, I've got her.
Bring her over here, Night-Night, and lay her out on the table.
No, Boo-Boo, I've got her. I've got her.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, look. It looks like another portal.
Great, not another one.
Strange. This one looks like it's shaped like a
A keyhole?
It's better than being shaped like a butthole.
You are forbidden from entering this realm, Bewitcher.
Who the hell is that guy?
He must be the doorman. Didn't expect him to actually be dressed as a doorman.
Well, I guess he didn't know the theme of the costume party was night-night.
You are too late, doorman, for the door has already been opened. Indeed, Bewitcher. But as you have already confirmed, I am the doorman, and it is upon me to decide which doors open and which doors close. No! Curse you, doorman! I curse you for millennia upon millennia! So close! No! So, that's it, right? We're safe. We don't have to worry about this demon from hell taking over the world and all that.
Yes, Night-Night. This realm is protected from the Bewitcher for now.
It still smells like a butthole in here, though.
As for the actions of Miss Wizard, these are most disturbing. This was quite the breach of her responsibilities. I'm afraid she left herself wide open for this. Therefore, I must take her into my care, that she gets the proper treatment that she needs.
That's all right. I got her here. Don't worry. Look, I'm loaded, pal. I can give her the best doctors and whatnot. So don't worry. We'll take care of it.
I'm afraid it's not as simple as that, Night-Night. For you see, her burden is of a mystical nature, and its treatment is far beyond those of mortal men. So, she will accompany me now. Farewell, Night-Night. Farewell.
What the hell?
They both turned into Casper the Ghost Wispies and flew off into that keyhole, and now it's gone too. Man, that's cool.
Not really.
Man, I wish he could have conjured up a spell to take that butthole smell out of here. Man, what a mess.
Yeah, you sure should have done that at least. Cock-blocking bastard. Bad enough I gotta lose out to people like Sun King. Now I gotta put up with this weird doorman guy? Jeez. Doorman barely make minimum wage. What the hell? I gotta compete with that? It's just not right in this world.
You know what's not right? All this damage. I mean, it was pretty bad when that freezer idiot destroyed Club Night. Hell, that was a couple of months. This is gonna take over a year to clean this damage. Oh, man. We're in ruins here.
Well, Smedley, have you already forgotten there's another Club Night over at Richmond Tower? Fully renovated and ready to open. Looks like you'll be in charge of that one, while this one will be rebuilt.
Yeah, well, I guess on the bright side, I won't have to put up with any night-led nonsense.
Not exactly, Smedley, for you see, I've secretly constructed beneath the basement of Richmond Tower a new headquarters I call the Knight's Keep.
Oh, man.
Yes, I'll need this new headquarters as the current Knight's Lair was devastated by that interdimensional portal thing. Whatever. All right, let's go. We all gotta shower this butthole smell off of us.
What the hell was all that about? Who was the Bewitcher? Who was the doorman? Well, perhaps these and other questions may or may not be answered in future episodes of Night-Night.
This has been a Nailsin production. The Night-Night theme song is performed by Alistair White and his lovely wife, Heather. Incidental music is courtesy of Kevin MacLeod. All characters are performed by me, Douglas Nelson. Join us again, won't you?